Hello? I forgot how stream works. I've been gone for so long. I forgot how to stream. This all feels so weird. I've barely even been gone for a week. When was my last stream? Diane, hello! Thank you for gifting a sub and subbing! What the heck? And Drunken Soul. Hi, I'm paying for taxes for the rubber ducky. I gave you a rubber ducky? There's a rubber ducky? Who's the rubber ducky? Hello, Hypnotic! It's literally... Wait, it has not been 9 days since I streamed. Are you serious right now? It's been over a week? No. I refuse to believe that because... Was my last stream Monday night? Oh my god, technically you're right, because I was gonna stream Tuesday, but I couldn't. Oh my god. Is this the real Mickey? It's me, bro. It's me! I'm so nervous. I don't know why I haven't streamed in so long. I'm doing good. Chat, so much has happened since I last seen you guys. Not to me, but to the internet. What happened with the files being leaked? What the hell? Dude, I need therapy. What the frick? Are we still paying taxes after seeing what happened recently within the past few months? Miami was so fun, but so cold. I missed you guys so much. But every single time I wanted to go ride out, it was freaking raining. And our only form of transportation was our bikes. And oh my god, the amount of times... You Florida drivers suck. Whoever is from Florida, y'all are... There's a rubber ducky. Oh, I need to hop on so freaking bad. Guys, I have been so... Ugh. Yeah, I got a BBL from Miami, y'all. Sorry. Weird, but oh my god, no, it was so bad. Every single time we got on the road, there was some freaking Ultima driver, like, just always cutting us off and almost like ramming us on the side every single time. Sorry. Yeah, I put up a little thing announcing. Okay, well, happy birthday, Titan. I'm so sorry I missed it. I'm 19 now. How does it feel to be 19? Honestly, ever since I turned like 16, all birthdays have felt the same. Oh my god, that's 2 years. That's been 8 years ago. Wow, cold. That's no good. No, it's like the weather just got really, really bad. I was thinking about doing COD this Friday, potentially. I feel like COD this Friday could be fun. It was up in the air with Minecraft or COD, so I might put like a poll up. But I'm aiming more for COD because COD is like more chill. You know what I mean? So I might take the extra time, and the Friday after this coming Friday, we can do some like fun Minecraft challenge. It'll take me a minute to set up, but I was thinking about doing that, and then this weekend maybe COD. I almost got run off the road today. Oh my god, dude, it's so bad. People don't know how to drive here. I know! I love Rubber Ducky! I can't wait to go see it. Wait, so why are we paying Rubber Ducky tax? Is the Rubber Ducky taking our taxes or something? Also, yes, no bald Mickey today. You guys are gonna see my hair. But let me just say, y'all, the regrowth is insane. The regrowth is insane. Okay? I bleached my hair on the thing. I did like, framing pieces, right? All the way down to the root. I'm looking at my root. I already see a centimeter of regrowth, which is fine. I'm not mad, but I did not know my hair grew back that fast. Anyways, this is a hair. Low key, I was up. I actually love it, but low key, it's not what I expected. Hollywood! Why is there gorilla go crazy? That was me. That was my true form. Y'all, I can't lie. New Mickey, who's this? I've gotten so many compliments on my hair. People walk past and I'm not prepared to get a compliment on my hair, and I go, I just forget how to speak. Thanks! Literally, I did it myself. I had a little bit of help from my mom. Hi, guy! Did you buy a business? Wait, people buy business? No, but I went to a casino and I won $105. Okay, there was so much trust the process moments. I want to show y'all the pictures because I posted them on Patreon. But like, bro, there were so many trust the process moments. These two front strands of hair, these two strands, my hair is like impenetrable. These front strands went through 6 rounds of bleach. 6 rounds. And it feels awesome still. I was like, oh my god, my hair is a trooper. I'm a pregnant man. Thank you, pregnant man, for stopping by. Hi, Warrior! Thank you! It's not what I expected at all. How are they? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The reason was why the red bleeds really, really bad. The red bleeds really, really bad. And if you guys don't know, the pink hair is not my real hair. I partnered with a brand called GoGo to send it. Well, it is real hair, just not my hair. To do some clip-ins, because the last thing I wanted to do was fry my hair off with bleach, and they delivered. They delivered. They're really nice, actually. They even like hold on. Hi, Absuit! Thanks! Oh yeah, Valentine's Day photos are gonna go crazy. You guys are so sweet. And ongoing. Really, I had no idea. I didn't expect it to be this bright red, guys. It was. Oh wait, yeah! Absuit Hollywood's here too. My real hair is blonde. My real hair is blonde? Dude, look at the regrowth on this hair. Look at the regrowth. What? It's been a week? Honestly, my true soul person, spirit person, would be a blonde girl. 100%. So what you're trying to tell us is that you're bald. Potentially. I just didn't want to bleach my hair. Also, so here's the thing. Red is in desperate need for a touch-up. That was me for the longest time. Literally, that was me for the longest time. Neon green. I'm an alien. Well, technically not wrong. It was, so if you guys don't know, red bleeds really bad. Like, I'm telling you, you could be 5 days or, 5 months after bleaching it, and when you wash it, it'll still bleed red. And so the issue was, if I actually bleach these strands of hair into a pink, whenever I wash my hair, it'll blend into the red and make it like a weird mix of hot pink. Which you can kind of see is what happened here. But in order to avoid that, I had to wash them out separately, but it still kind of did it, so... It's only Wednesday? It is only Wednesday. Wait, why a long week? It's fun. I've never done clip-in extensions though, so it is definitely something to get used to. I am not fully like comfortable with them yet, and I haven't even blended them in. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up from a nap 30 minutes before I started stream, and I put on all my makeup and I threw my clip-ons in. I want to show you guys the clip-ins because it looks so ghetto, but like I think they're supposed to be kind of ghetto. I mean, they're clip-ins, you know what I mean? So like right here. Like that one, I did not care to blend it in, bro, because I take these off right after I'm done doing whatever I gotta do. But they do the job. I have a lot of hair to cover it up. Yes! Abzu! My bike is pretty much done and ready. I am so down. I just need to find a time to come up there. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub! Too. Your hair looks great! Wait, that's so sweet! I just spat all inside my tea. I got my weave in, guys. Nice hair, brother. Thanks, brother. Also, Visions, hello, welcome to the stream. Mickey, I just wanted to say hi. Also, my sleep schedule is so much better. It's so much better. Hopefully, my sleep schedule. I went to sleep at 1 a.m. last night after going to sleep at 6 a.m. It was insane. Uber, thank you so much for subbing. I'm missing so many names. Nicomed. Ian, welcome to the stream. Hi, Static. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Gifting us up to your hair looks great is genius. That's genuinely so genius. Thank you so much. Hello, Bike Wench. Here, sub. Please give feet. Dude, my toes are done. I got my toes done for Miami. Y'all, I wanted to do a stream so bad right before I left for Miami, but let me tell you, I had to finish my bike, put together my bike, fix my forks, register and insure my bike, finish my hair. My hair wasn't even done. Do my toes and my nails. Check. This was an Korean man named Alex who did them. He's my favorite from the nail salon. He always does the best. He always does the best nails. So awesome. But Warrior, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And Baba, thank you so much for the sub. I don't think you saw it. I was telling you way too late, telling you my place suggestion. I don't think you saw it. Oh, food place? So if it was food place, bro, Miami was like, go, 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 24/7. Eat for 5 minutes, and then go, go, go. The house, constantly in shambles. I come home from riding an hour out, come home, see everyone's getting ready to the casino. I'm drenched in like humidity and like I look rough and everything, and I put on my nicest clothes and my heels. I went from biker boots to heels. Wait, that's kind of slay. But I was like, go, go, go. And oh my god, let me tell you, the B&B that we were at, bye, Blossom Kitty, I love you! Yeah, bro. Oh my god, it snowed here. I saw. That's crazy. Hi, Logan. Thank you so much. Happy 55 months. Hair looks great. How was Miami? It was freezing cold in Miami. Not awful, but like it was wet. It was wet. Thank you for lurking. Oh, at the Porsche's. Are you talking about the Porsche's coffee place? There were just so many places we wanted to go to, and it was packed. It was so packed. But let me tell y'all something crazy about the B&B. We get this B&B. I have a room, right? And I'm the first one to sleep, surprisingly, because everyone I think went out until like 5 in the morning to go to the pool or to the beach, and I had to wake up early the next morning. So I just knocked out, right? And I couldn't find the light switch in the room. I have no idea what the name is, but I do know some of my girlfriends went to like a vintage like car coffee place, and it looked so nice, and I was so sad that I couldn't go. I had a whole list and itinerary ready, but I couldn't. So I couldn't find the light switch in the room. You know where it is? You know where it is? I did not see the iron lung. Outside the bedroom. Outside in the hallway. Like where you see the hallway lights. So I'm like, whatever, bro. Yeah, apparently so. I didn't go to the meet. I said F the meet. I went to the second one for like 30 minutes. Oh, I have a game recommendations in my Discord if you want to throw that in there. Yeah, I sleep, whatever, knock out for, I believe, 2 hours. I go to sleep from 2 to 4. I get woken up twice. No, I get woken up at 6 a.m. They came back at 6 a.m. And I wake up to the lights being on. After only being asleep for 2 hours. I'm sleeping in 2-hour increments. I'm cranky, and I'm hardly ever cranky when I wake up. I see the lights on. I march outside. Everyone's happy and giggling shit. And tracking sand all over inside. And being loud. And then, thank you for the lurk. And then I'm wearing my Kirby slippers. I'm wearing my sweatpants. I'm wearing a big t-shirt. I'm like this with my bonnet on. I turn on the lights. They all turn to look at me. I go, this light switch turns on that light. Stop touching it. And the next day, they were all saying sorry. And it was so fun. Dude, I was getting a decent sleep schedule, but everyone in the houses was messed up too. Gym Wi-Fi sucks. Speaking of gym, I went to the nicest gym in the entire world. I was so grumpy, dude, because I was mad. There's one way to make me super mad, and it's to put sand all over the ground. You guys have you guys ever been to a pool bathroom and it's humid inside and the floor is wet and the floor has sand all over it and it just feels slimy and sticky? That's what it felt like inside. I'm like, what nasty motherfuckers are walking in here? So I was walking my Kirby slippers. My Kirby slippers after... my Kirby slippers aren't here. I want to show you guys how nasty they fucking are. Oh my god, it was disgusting. In the bathroom, it just felt like a humid slop mess. I was like, ugh. It was so gross. It was so gross. It was the grossest thing ever. That's the one way to make me mad. A pool bathroom? This is... yeah, but the bathroom! The bathroom, bro, was bad. Yeah, exactly, Visions. Exactly. I was like itching. I had to have socks on the whole time. And then when I get to the room, I swap out the socks. Thanks! I'm so happy with it. Honestly, it turned out a brighter red than I expected it or wanted it to, but it doesn't look bad. And I mean, I'm already showing roots like pretty bad. And so it'll just grow out and I'll just do my roots like a shadow root and then just call it a day. Clubs, dude, I hope you sleep well. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. It's the same when visiting a lake in the... exactly. But let me tell y'all. Duncan, the freaking... oh my god, I have so many good outfit ideas with the brown top, dude. I'm itching. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh my god, do I have to eat a bean? Wait, I have tea with me. No. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Wait, should I do the thing with the blind pick? Thank you, Duncan. Okay, so I went to the nicest gym in the entire world, right? Let me tell the story real quick. Let me tell the story. Good luck is crazy. Let me tell the story real fast. Real fast. Real fast. I went to the nicest gym in the entire world. Let me tell y'all. You guys know when you go into the gym and the people at the front are wearing like gym clothes to kind of be in the atmosphere? These people at this gym were wearing... it was a 4-story gym, essentially. Right? These people were wearing cardigans and sweaters, like Mormon outfits, bro. And like skirts down to their ankles. They had sparkling water. They had a cafe in there. They had a Starbucks. They had a locker room with free razors and hair products and hairspray and your own lock. They have a barber in there for a free blowout sometimes. They have Pilates in there. They have a red light room that you can use. They have a sauna. They have a whirlpool. They have a cold plunge. They have a hot tub in each of the locker rooms. They have a massage room. They have like all the machines there are like buttery smooth. They're like buttery smooth. Like, I'm telling y'all, it felt like nothing. The lighting in there is amazing. You could have your own private room for like pictures and stuff. They have like a huge massage chair. They have a cryo place. I went there as a guest from one of my friends, and it's like NFL players come here. Yes, free blow. Yes, the price of this gym. I'm actually working on the vlog right now, Ghost. It's crazy. Free blowout? Yeah, they're gonna blow your back out, Bo. Hi, Vic! I gotta play some, like, chill, like, lo-fi music or something. $600. Okay, 600 is a lot. Is my music playing? So the one that we went to was $220 a month. The hair. But they have a barber in there too, dude. $220 a month. And I'm like, never in my life. Never. But then I come to thinking, right? Now, I'm not in the tax bracket near to even pay a half as much for a gym. You know what I mean? But hear me out. Technically, self-employed. Technically, businesswoman. Technically, tax bracket for people there. Business people high up. Me, here. So if I go there, I go up maybe here. It's like the exclusivity of it. And it's never packed. And so I'm thinking, right? Both. But they're like mid as fuck. It was more like Miami, where a lot of Miami people are mid as fuck, but they're clean. You know what I mean? So like, they're all right looking. Are you actually? Yes! Yes. I actually vlogged the entire trip. Never packed. And so I'm thinking the closest one near me is about an hour and a half. But I'm technically self-employed. Anywhere I go, it's a job. So no, low-key, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, if I work really hard, I could go there at 6 a.m. until 5 p.m. I could get a workout in, I could record some pictures, I record some videos, I can vlog, I can edit at the cafe, I could do my recovery, I can get my hair done, I can do all that kind of stuff, come home and stream. Like, genuinely, that could be my 9 to 5. And it's a write-off. No, actually, I started editing last night. I posted a page. Hi, Bears! I posted a Patreon video for my workout last night. I immediately got to work, bro. I made so many videos. I made so many, like, clips. I'll show you all, actually. Where's my phone? Is my phone here? My phone isn't here. I'm not showing y'all. This is why I have my watch. Oh. Miami's scary. Miami's terrifying. I hate Miami. Like, I hate riding. The red is right here! I have red! It's all red. It's not pink. The only pink in my hair is literally the strips. Lifetime. It is a Lifetime Fitness. It is literally Lifetime Fitness, and it was insane. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, low-key, like, I could meet some good business people there. It was crazy. Yeah, don't worry. It's not pink hair. It's literally the same red that I've always... Jamie, thank you for the follow! They had limited memberships, so... Yeah, the daily pass was $55. Luckily, my friend had a free pass, and I was like, oh my god. But let me tell y'all, it felt just like a whole experience. Like, it wasn't just a gym. It was a recovery. It was a place to meet people. It was a place to, like, genuinely, all the interactions there were so
Where
nice.
has you been? Your father and I have been worried sick.
I'm sorry,
Love
Jack!
the hair BTW.
Thank you for the 100 biddies! Thank you. You did it right after, Jack. I was so chilling. You just made me grab my pen. I have to do the bean. And I'll show y'all some clips. I might actually post some Instagram pictures tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna do a blind pick and put it in my mouth. This is gonna be disgusting. Can you guys see it, actually? I'm looking away, don't worry. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, fuck, I dropped it. I don't even know if I'm picking up the right one. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to open my eyes. Oh my god, I just had to put it in my mouth? Ew. I'm going to guess pomegranate. I don't even think pomegranate's a flavor. Ew. It's just like dirty sock. Minty dirty sock. It's like musty. It's like I just sprayed some Clorox cleaner in my mouth. It's like burning. I just gotta swallow. Ew! I'm so glad I'm eating this before my tea, because that would have ruined my tea for me. Wait, did I get toothpaste? Wait, the toothpaste one is yummy! Did I really not like it? Maybe it's the fact, maybe it's like a psychological thing, where maybe it's the fact that like, my mom worked at a salon once. I've never gotten my hair done at a salon aside from 2 times, and honestly, the second time it wasn't bad at all. I actually really liked the lady who did my hair. Ugh. Wait, what is that grimace face? I didn't even see. Ugh. Ew. Wait, I like the toothpaste one. Like spearmint toothpaste. Yeah, it's like icky toothpaste. It's like icky, like icky tasting toothpaste, like the ones they give kids. Trash Brothers! Thank you for the 38 months! Ew. Thank you so much. Bro, I'm trying to get used to like putting these extensions in every day. Like low-key, I only put them on right now for like streaming or pictures, but I want to put them on all the time. That's what you use the kids' toothpaste? I hate the kids' toothpaste. It tastes so nasty. At least that, like I can kind of just like, it's like, but it's gross. I would have preferred like a grosser one, honestly. Yeah, it looks like a candy cane, low-key. But I just need to get used to like putting in the clip-ins, because right now I don't feel them, but after like 2 hours or so, it's like kind of obnoxious. I low-key might just have to dip these to blend them into my scalp a little more, low-key. Mango sorbet? Really? Wait, I heard they're like an adult brand though, low-key, aren't they? It's sticky and has a bad texture. Ew. No, don't give me another one. I guess I kind of have to if we hit 30, but not right now. Do you guys want to see? So I immediately, right after stream last time, like 9 days ago, which I feel so bad for, because I love streaming. And I wanted to stream and do an IRL stream, but we could not find time. Thanks. It's not a color I'm used to. Like, I think I'm just used to a little bit darker right here. But, I mean, once I grow out, which will take probably like 6 months for this much grow out. Like, genuinely, it does not take that long for my hair to grow. Like, there's already, like, roots showing. I'll just... Hi, awesomeness! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Can there be a goal to put the beans in a blender? Dude, that's what I did when I put, like, a whole handful in my mouth, and it was the most
Kids'
disgusting thing.
toothpaste is literally vile.
It is!
You know that like Crest Blue toothpaste that's made to look sparkly, but for whatever reason the toothpaste is...
Wait.
Crunchy?
I don't remember my toothpaste being crunchy.
Yuck.
Wait. Are you sure it wasn't just... Does toothpaste expire? It definitely expires, right? Blissful! Hello! Hello! Oh, are you collecting them all? Oh my gosh. You're collecting... Wait, those are mostly mine. I didn't realize I had so many Pikachu emotes. Wait, that's crazy. Ew. Yeah, that'll get me working out on my sets. It was crunchy, like crusty. Wait, no! I know exactly. It's like a film over it. You're just gonna have to accept all the compliments I'm gonna give you because... Are you really? I was so worried because, like, low-key, it was a huge trust the process kind of thing. Because, like, I'll show y'all, when I first started bleaching my hair, it was kind of rough, low-key. Like, right here it was fine, but, like, it bleached, like, so much. Which was okay. I barely make it go through rounds of bleach. And then I decided I wanted to mess around with the pink because I needed to know what pink to try to get the pink strands in order to match these strands. So this is what I looked like. This is what I look like. So, and then I decided this was too much blonde. I only wanted the front streaks blonde. And I realized that after I dyed it pink, and I was like, this low-key looks ass. Like, I don't even think I have a photo of it looking ass. I just came outside looking like Eminem. Because my hair was orange. It was like my experimenting era. Really? I've only ever done my hair, aside from like 2 other times here at my house. My hair lightens really well, especially given that I put red in my hair. Like, that was where red was. The red lifted off beautifully. Thanks. I was so worried that I was telling Connor, like, I was so worried about the red, like, not like clashing with the pink that well, but he honestly made me go full send after talking to him. We were like playing repo or something. Gotta hydrate. Yes, please, everyone, hydrate and drink water so you don't get sick. And then I decided, dude, this was like my experimenting day. All day I was working on hair, sniffing ammonia, sniffing chemicals. It was awful. But I had the orange hair, and then I had the it didn't turn out pink. It turned out like an orange pink, which it's because I didn't use any toner on it. The pale yellow, it lined. Yay. Wait, that's so nice. I used, actually is ammonia free. I used Ion. All my products are Ion. I use pink for Ion. Aside from the pink, I used a little bit of magenta from Ion, but for most of the pink, I used, I think it's called Bubblegum by Unicorn or something. Dude, I was sniffing so many chemicals. It was awful. So much bleach. Oh my god. I love Sharpie smells. That smells so good. Free, inspired by nature one. I know, I think the ammonia free is Ion one. I used all Ion, and I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it said ammonia free, but I didn't really care. I've always stuck with Ion, even when I had black hair, or even back when I first started actually doing my hair. I've always just used Ion. But yeah, I came outside looking like Eminem because I had my bright pink and orange hair. That's actually when I streamed. When I streamed, I had the... But then I started to look like this. So I dyed my hair red. This was the easiest part. Dyeing the hair, awesome. The red turned out beautiful. However... Oh wait, that's when I streamed. When I dyed my hair and it was still wet. However, this is how it turned out, which isn't too bad. But clearly I had some touching up to do because the pink didn't stand out. It was more of like an orangey... Really? I use ice cold water in my hair. I take ice cold showers, and I only wash my hair once a week. Like, I haven't washed my hair yet from washing it. So I still don't know how the pink's gonna turn out once I... Wait, it's not doing the default dance? I thought 10 subs was the default dance. Wait, I am upset. Why did I get the default dance? Snorting dude, don't tell me you don't enjoy snorting Sharpies. Again! Wait, I have to do another bean. I didn't even think about the lava girl thing until someone else said it. I didn't think in the comments. I have to do another bean. Why you have nose ring? Why you speak like this? What? What kind of question is that? I don't know. Why don't you have a dad? There's some things we just can't answer. Are you hitting the gym? So can you take cold showers after a workout? Yes. I also like saunas. I take warmer showers in the morning or at night because low-key, I might have something wrong with my circulation because whenever I wake up, I thought this was a common thing. Whenever I wake up, my hands are like stuck like this, and I have to put them under hot water so I can get movement in them and get my grip strength back. Because when I'm awake, I can't like hold things. Everything is weak. I'm not anemic. My levels are perfectly fine. That's what I'm confused about. So I do take hot showers sometimes to relax my muscles, but whenever I wash my hair, because I don't wash my hair more than once a week, I do cold showers. So I just put my hair up. Because hot is really good for your skin. It's definitely very good for your skin. But most of the time, I like to do a cold shot, at least, of water. Why are you a woman? Would you be gay for me if I was man? I think statistically you're more likely to not have a dad. Yeah, but I do. He loves me very much. Still very present. He talks to me every day. They could have been the Chinaman descent. Yeah, but I feel like it'd be racist if I said something along those lines. Yeah, after arms I can't grab nothing. I had arms today. Well, when I was 10, my father was an epic duel with... Oh. Shit. Duncan, thank you for the 10 gifted. Why do you do this to me, Duncan? Idea, do a before or after picture of your hair before you wash it. So I should. I mean, I have a bunch of before colors or before picture. I low-key just went 13 days without washing my hair. It's so easy. Bro, it's so easy. Because what I do usually if I'm really, really sweaty is I dry my hair with the hair dryer. I don't let, because usually the reason why a lot of people's hairs get really nasty over time is because there's a lot of moisture and stuff that builds in. So I just shake my head out and I don't trap the moisture inside my head and I let my hair actually dry and breathe. Because that's the biggest issue with, I feel like a lot of people with oily hairs, they don't let their hair breathe. I did go to the gym today. I went to the gym today. It was awesome. And I hit this like one like massage bed that they had. And it was awesome. It was a hydro massage or whatever the frick. Bitch, I'm drying my hair right now, then coming back. But yeah, so this was what it turned out after the first wash. And I was just stupid. I washed out the red and the pink because it was like 3 or 4 a.m. I washed out the red and the pink at the same time, which the red bled into the pink because red absorbs faster along with bleeds a lot more. And the pink just slipped right off because it's a lighter red, you know what I mean? So what I did then was I went through, I think, 3 rounds of bleach that day when I got home. It was still cute. It was still cute, but it was just like, it was giving sunset shimmer from whatever her name is. Thank you, Sidek. And it just like, I wanted more obvious streaks. Ugh, I don't like pull-ups because I don't like suspending myself mid-air. I love Rengoku. I want a Rengoku tattoo so freaking bad. You have no idea. Thank you, Butt! Love Butt AF. I'm so surprised, bro, because I'm like getting this red out, like, cause pink is red. Oh, dude, I don't know how it lifted so well, bro. I'm telling you, cause like, oh my god, I don't even have pictures of when I bleached it. I think, yes, I do. So it was just a really busy day, but this was like day 1 when I dried it. I was up until like 5 in the morning. Like, so what I did essentially was I just sectioned out the pieces that I want pink. I bleached it like 3 fucking times. And then I dyed the rest red. No, what did I do? I dyed the parts that I didn't want red, washed those out, and then I dyed the thing pink. So dude, I was so surprised because I shit you not, because me and Sage carpooled to Miami because he went to Miami as well. We carpooled because we're like, dude, it'd be pointless to spend, you know, the money twice to get our bikes down there. And so he was outside waiting, and I was like, bro, let me put on my weave real quick. I didn't even get a chance to cut the extensions yet. I'm gonna show y'all. I just threw the extensions in and called it a day. It was so rough. Like, because I had to get photos done. So that part y'all didn't see in the Instagram photo. But I got it touched up. I got it all blended and everything. The ghetto, woo, the ghetto. Set your heart ablaze. I literally want to get the tattooed so bad. So it was so go, bro. I had my register and insurance done that day. I had my forks rebuilt that day. I had my nails and toe. Can I show y'all a singular toe? Would that make anyone bust? I paid money for these toes, bro. Look at my toe. Wait, ew. Wait, me when I see y'all. Whoop. Whoop. Wait, if I turn it around, does it look like a pee-pee? Wait. Wait. I can't. I don't have white toes. They're French tips. Cause I hate getting attention. Cause I was gonna wear heels that day. I got some Steve Madden heels, bro. Cause one of the collab places that I'm collabed with, they just paid out, and I realized I never set up a payment method with them for like 8 months. Cause I don't usually get people using my code ever, but I never set up a payment method, and I was like, huh, I've never been paid from them, but I got emails that people are using my code. So I checked and I never set out a payment method. So I was like, I really want some white heels or some nice heels. So I'll show y'all the heels that I got. I have my socks on when I tried it on. I have my socks on when I tried it on, so you guys can't see no dogs. But there's some Steve Madden like deep maroon heels. I know y'all don't give a fuck because, you know, like, but I'm still gonna show you. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. Oh my god, I miss y'all. Oh my god, I was like, my life felt weird. Just like waking up and doing whatever. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I was just like, this felt wrong. Life felt off. Where are my heels at? I swear I bought heels around this time. Oh, here they are. 9 days was a long time. So these are them. They're the Steve Madden heels. And I walked around like 3 hours with these heels on. And it hurt a little bit because I didn't realize, I forgot entirely about the break-in period with the straps and just like having to retighten them so much. But they were so cute and they're so comfy. Like, I just wanted something simple. I genuinely just wanted some simple heels that I could wear with some long pants, which is what I did. The socks. Dude, my toes were done. I did not want anyone looking at my dogs. And I would tell y'all, I was walking around in sweats, black sweats, like these black sweats, and then a black hoodie, and then a beanie. I was walking into Dillard's in the nice shoe section, and everyone kept like every 2 seconds. Do you need anything, ma'am? Okay, let me know if you want anything. Can I help you? Do you need another department? I'm like, that's crazy. Y'all profiling me. I look like I worked at Zoomies though. I look like I was coming back from a shift at Zoomies. Thank you, Monkey! Hi, Bob! Hello! I break my ankles. It was so... These heels were so easy to walk in. But then again, like, I'm somewhat used to heels. I think the reason why I got used to heels was one time in 11th grade prom, I did a challenge with my PE professor, my PE coach, PE teacher. And he was like, you're not gonna walk around all day in those heels. And I did. It hurts so bad. Monkey, thank you for getting a sub. Wait, do I have to do another bean? Wait, so did you get... I did get them. I got them. And I don't think I got a picture of my actual fit, bro. I actually recorded it in the vlog, but let me tell y'all. Because I'm posting a vlog. And it's going to be fire. It's going to be like 2 weeks of recording for a vlog. And so the first half is going to be me doing my hair. I recorded me doing my hair. I recorded me reviewing the extensions. I recorded me fixing my bike. I recorded me going on a walk and having some philosophical thoughts. I recorded the Miami trip. I recorded the casino. But it's going to be really funny because half of the video I recorded, including the actual meeting everyone and a bunch of creators, was recorded in slow-mo. Slow-mo. So it's just like... And no audio. So I think for like 5 minutes or something, it's gonna be like... And now a summary of the Miami trip, but in slow-mo. Because Mickey recorded in slow-mo. And it's gonna be like... So it's gonna be that audio because I gotta post it, bro. I recorded so much. Losing all the bread. Dude, I actually... So, me and Sage were there, right? Me and Sage... Oh, thank you for the 100 pennies! I know! I love my hair. I'm so happy with it. So, we were doing blackjack. I think it was like 50 for a bet or something. Or 25, actually. I think we did the 25 table. And I was like, bro... I played Schedule 1 blackjack. Let me cook. So I told him what to do, right? Because I was too scared to talk to the lady, so I made him do it for me. And, bro, he had 1 chip left. He got it back. He's like, should we stop now? And I'm like, again, he got a perfect blackjack. Again, another perfect blackjack. And then we did roulette. And then I think we walked away with 105 or 150 up. And everyone else lost. Everyone else, like we saw in the group chat, everyone's like, bro, I'm 200 up, I'm 500 up. We asked them after the night ended. Dude, I lost it all. Not Russian roulette. That would have been fun though. I don't think that's legal. Good night, funny monkey. I probably have to reheat my tea. I think I have to reheat my tea. Should we do another bean? Do I have to do another bean? I'll wait. Maybe we do later. I don't want to do... Yes, okay. He explained to me how roulette worked, because I didn't know how it worked. I kept saying to go all on green. We didn't get a single green, though, so luckily we did it. Someone put it all on green, though. Like, we had, like, 5 chips, maybe. This guy put like 1,000,000 chips. Like that looked like it was piles of it. He pushed it all into the zeros or the greens. Like a pile of them. Lost it all. Walked away. Dude, I'm telling you. Like no, like the circle chips that you get from poker, and am I allowed to say that? There was a certain like religious group that was like a huge, it was surprising to see them at a casino. Like a large religious group that I was very surprised because I felt like in their religion it's against. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna. You guys could say it, but I can't say it. I can't say it. Because I saw it in the group chat, and I was like, what? And then I turned around, and they're right behind me. And I was like, no, it wasn't Mormons. It wasn't Mormons. Those are in Utah. I don't think we have Mormons where we are, or in Miami especially. No, there's not Muslims. Someone else already said it in chat. They were like, yes, you can say it. I just can't say it because I'm just saying I'm surprised because it's like, I felt like, and I looked it up, it is against their religious rights, but like, to be fair, I mean, a lot of Christians don't follow up with their rights, but like, you guys can say it. Not Jehovah's Witnesses. I have a few friends who are Jehovah's Witnesses. Wait, Jehovah's Witnesses aren't Jews, right? Wait! Oh my god. Okay, good, because I was just about to say, is Jewish short for Jehovah's Witness? Because it would low-key make sense. The first two letters of the... I'm really bad with differences in religion. But yeah, what's the plans? What's the play tonight? We're gonna be reading some anonymous submissions and then talking about the files that have been leaked. I'm just kidding. However, that shit's crazy. And it's even crazier that they're making us pay taxes after all that shit's happening because ain't no fucking way. I don't think anyone's happy with the government right now. Why the fuck are we paying taxes? Can we just collectively decide not to pay taxes? And anyone could decide to ban me. I doubt anyone would ban me because I'm pretty sure everyone agrees. Are non-patriotic, really? We're doing another bean. This is the most delicious, spectacular. Give me 14 of them. I've never had this flavor. It's rotten to the core. It's rotten to the core. Rotten, rotten, rotten. I am telling y'all, I'm having too many. Have you guys ever had run-ins with the IRS? Bro, they're doing fraud on me. I just want to talk to y'all. Just like, I mean, I'm allowed to complain about it, right? I'm allowed to complain. Bro, let's say hypothetically, right? Let's say hypothetically, I make $500 on Twitch, right? This is the issue I'm having right now. $500 on Twitch. I get it paid out to PayPal. Not a direct deposit, but still, it makes sense. PayPal reports, I made $500. Twitch reports, I made $500. IRS comes back and said, you made $1,000. No, the fuck I didn't. I paid taxes on it though. They said, IRS said, you're fine. They come back 3 years later. They're like, yo, where's this money? Fuck if I know. That money doesn't exist. That's fraud. So I messaged PayPal and they're like, we can't do anything about it. And I'm like, yes the fuck you can. This is fake money. Y'all are making this shit up. So I was on the phone for like 2 hours with PayPal. Fixing this shit. Going to like, oh my god. Y'all, I went all the way up to the PayPal supervisor. Supervisor. And the lady was like, the person before the supervisor was like, yeah, well, I need to see if they're available. Because she kept saying, we can't do anything about it. I'm like, yes, the fuck you can, because this is illegal. What y'all are doing to me is illegal. This is fucked up. It's not in your policy or nothing. Y'all are breaking the law. I said, this is fraud. I know it's not in your power, but send me to someone who can. So they sent me to the supervisor. Supervisor sounded like they just woke up. Yeah, let me just, I heard rustling. Let me just see, what I can do. Her tapping on the phone. They're like, well, I mean, they said this, right? They told me this. They said, well, it's because Twitch works under Amazon Tax Center, so Amazon reports directly to the IRS, so that's why. Along with PayPal. And they're like, well, they said this, exactly this. Well, based on the information that you provided us, this is correct. And I said, what information did I provide you? And they go, the payments. And I'm just like, yeah, you guys never asked me to provide proof that it didn't happen. So give me the opportunity to. So they send me the link so I can upload my tax return details being accepted, my everything. Because, listen, you could tell me I made that money all you want. Just give me the fucking money. I'm more than happy paying for it if I just had it with me. Oh my god. It's pissing me off, bro. Pissing me off. What do I do? How about you stop fucking doing that? You know how many people live their life? Live their entire life.
Hello, we are the IRS. We're going to force you to count your pennies on the dollar, even though we're gonna do it anyway, and we'll fine you if you miss a single penny.
Right? Exactly, Uber. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I'm like, why are y'all after me? I didn't make that much money. Y'all aren't getting anything from me. Whenever, forever. Do you know there's so many people that literally live their entire lives? Okay, I will. Yeah, stop. What the fuck? Why? You have food on the table. You have internet. You have opportunities that people literally die to just give their children those opportunities. And you... Listen, bro. If you want to give away your spot, at least give it to someone who really wants it. Because you're living a beautiful life. Most people die before they reach your age. You need to realize that life is not something that is promised. So the fact that you're trying to give it away and just give up? That's some pussy shit, bro. Lock in, twin. Lock in. Because I was in that same position. I'm like, man, I could be the most successful person in the entire freaking world, but I'm just choosing not to do it. Listen, no one likes being depressed. Okay, well, why the fuck are you telling a Twitch streamer that? Go to the doctor. Hello? You just want attention. You just want attention. Because I was there too, bro. Everywhere. All over my lip. I did my hair. And my mom and my friends helped me. Everywhere. And then I was told this. Would you do it if you knew no one was knew about it? No. No. Be honest with yourself. No. Because why are you doing it somewhere that's super obvious? Why are you doing it in a super obvious place? Your wrist? You raise your hands everywhere. Hello? There's some internal psychological stuff there. So... understand this, because it's gonna mess up your brain. Is you need to live your life for you. If you could take away any message from this, live your life for you. Because the second you stop living for other people is the second you start realizing the beauty of life. Because when you try to make other people happy and appreciate you and all that kind of stuff, and looking for acceptance from other people, you will never be happy, because no one will be 100% happy with you aside from you. Genuinely, if you live I live for coke. If you... It's a sad cycle that a lot of people still live, unfortunately, and they're just never happy. They're constantly looking for acceptance from other people when all they need... My parents said I don't have to go to therapy and they don't have enough money, but I'm doing therapy with a counselor. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, journal. Talk about yourself. Talk to yourself. The best way to heal is to know yourself, because no one knows you better than you. The only reason why counselors and therapists are there is to ask you questions that you can ask yourself. You can always ask yourself those questions. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? Why am I really feeling this? Can I do anything about it? No, I can't. Why am I worried about something I can't control? Oh, then that's a waste of energy. Ask yourself, can I control this? Ask yourself whenever you're faced with a decision, what would the best version of myself do? And do that thing. The healing truly being when you can look inward. The healing truly begins when you can look inward. Exactly. It's like breaking the fourth wall. There's like a world and then your personal life. 100%. Drink water. Y'all, my hair probably looks so crazy from the back. I have to go put my tea in the microwave. Because it got kind of cold. I forgot there was tea in front of me. How ghetto does it look from the back? Because, like, I only put it on for stream, so it probably looks crazy. Ooh, really? Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah, I know there's like clips showing, but I just didn't want to look crazy when I was walking away. Because like, I just, not too bad. Awesome. I'm happy with my life. Love my job. That is awesome, dude. Almost like lie to yourself sometimes if you don't even enjoy it. You got back muscles. Strawberry shortcake if she started doing some roids. Oh my god, why do I have pecs? I have pec muscles. Okay, I'm gonna go put my stuff in the microwave. Y'all see me flexing in the doorway? Y'all see me do a little a little flex and then show my ankles? You see what the creeper sweater looks like with the pink? Dude, that'd be it's been so hot in here too. Like I'm wearing a tank top, bro. It's summer here. Yeah, once I get back into recording, because I'm trying to figure out. I'm fixing my car right now. I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to get back into recording because I have a fit idea. 7 degrees next week? I wish! It's like 50 here. Are you kidding me? Badger! Like y'all have to have a boundary with work, personal life, personality. Don't mix. Personal life / personality. Don't mix them until until you do it even then you should still have some form of boundaries. Also, I have some fruit here too. I honestly don't like when it's warm. I like it when it's like 65 degrees. Wait! Why isn't it reading TTS? I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. Because I really wanted to hear the rotary sound. Thank you so much for the sub, Green! I have to reset up a PO box. So I might need a second. Give me like a week and I'll figure something out. Also, mid-March, around spring break time, low-key, I might plan a 24-hour stream. And I feel like it'll be super fun. Is there any bike / car meets happening in Georgia this summer? There definitely is. I just don't know them. I know Caffeine and Octane is really good. It's like Cars and Coffee before Atlanta. But aside from that, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Because, I know there's a bike meets, but I think there's one happening for Ghosts in October. Which, also, speaking of Georgia meets, I really would like to plan, maybe literally like within the next 2 months, a huge bike / car meet in December that'll also be a toy drive and will also be live streamed. So you guys all have like a way advanced time or like chance to, you know, like show up and stuff if you guys want to show up. Thanks! I actually love it so much. I'm gonna probably wash it tomorrow, I think.
Dora
actually,
cosplay
no,
when?
it's still pretty
Hola,
good.
soy Dora. Do
Hola,
you know how to
soy
say
Dora.
WD-40 in Espanol?
Do you know how to say WD-40 in Espanol? Oh, I can't wait for Texas 2K. I actually really want to go, but I don't know if I can yet. Everything's up in the air. Yeah, TTS works for that. It's such a scam. I'm so sorry, Green. I'll have to fix it because I'm pretty sure it read most of the TTS for the subs. I think it's just racist to you. Ruined Culture, Street Society, and Caffeine and Octane for Atlanta. Yeah, that's the first Sunday of every month they have one. If you go to their Instagram, which I don't know what their Instagram is, but you'll find it. It's it'll show like certain like themes that they have. So like one time I didn't go because they had like lifted trucks as the theme, so a bunch of lifted trucks went, and I was like Hell no. Oh my god, there's a lot of submissions. I did not think you guys would actually submit. That's crazy. Oh wow, we have a lot to go through. Alright, I guess we should start with the submissions. I got my tea. Let me see if I have anything else to talk to you guys with before I start up. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting. I have my little vlog that I did. I have my outfit. I recorded my outfit. Some clips are
throwback to
on my
when
phone.
I got the receipt for the Amazon bodysuit and my GF thought I was sending gifts to my ex.
Why would you think you're sending gifts to your ex? That's insane! I'm so excited. This is a clip from me showing like the fit and stuff. It was such a fire fit with the Abercrombie chocolate leathers and the dogs. The dogs, bro. Free dogs! And then everyone was like pre-gaming and stuff, and I was flexing in the mirror. Hey guys, welcome to my vlog! I was straight up just flexing in the mirror. No, bro, it's a shirt. I swear. I went to Garage. They had the cutest freaking shirts. The waist was not there, bro. It just looks like it's an illusion. It's an illusion with the thing. But I had, I had my Hollister like low-rise jeans on, and then that. I loved it. It was like a casual, like not too intense fit. Can I pet that dog? Let me see if I have anything else to show you guys. My bike. I have this picture from this photographer who was at our B&B. Look how beautiful. My bike looks gorgeous. Oh my god. I'm gonna be wearing it so much more often, or riding it so much more often too. Ugh, this thing is beautiful. I have still some touch-ups to do on it for sure. So, turns out, I was wiping my wheels, right? Because I had fork fluid on my wheels, fork oil on my wheels. It was there for a while, right? I wear my bike I love wearing my, technically the bike is a fit. It is a fire fit. And so I was wiping off my white wheels because the fork oil was all over it. Wasn't coming off, but you know what was coming off? The white paint! So I messaged the guy who sent me over to the guy who like recommended me to the guy to paint them. He's like, because I complained to him before because he painted inside my wheel bearings. If you guys don't know, wheel bearings, they go inside your wheel. They have to fit perfectly tight. Like perfectly sealed. Like a perfect seal. You're not supposed to spray paint inside of it or paint inside of it because then the fit isn't perfect anymore. It won't fit, right? So I had to send it to a guy to sand it. The guy who sanded it was an old man who was like, this paint job fucking sucks. So I complained to one of the guys. He's like, yeah, I'll talk to him because I literally told him not to put paint inside those wheel bearing like holder spacers things, right? And so long story short, I messaged him again because I'm like, dude, this like I can't clean my wheels. Like this is spray paint. This literally looks like spray paint, not powder coat at all. So he sends me back all the money and said, yeah, I fired my guy because of the job he did on your bike. I'm like, we love a good business owner. We love it. Well, good business owner would verify that it wasn't spray paint in the beginning. But still, he took responsibility. Because I'm telling you, my wheels, the paint's coming off. So I'm going to have to get them redone at some point. But for now, they don't look bad. I got some fire pics, bro. I'm so excited to post all these. I have so many pictures. Like, these are insane. And, I love this picture that I posted. Well, I didn't post this exact one, but I posted. Wait, I didn't even show you the best one, bro. I didn't even show you the best one. I'm posting these, I think, tomorrow, guys. I'm in love with these. There was this place in Boca Raton. Highest area code place in the entire world. When I was riding my bike up on the sidewalk to take these photos, people were walking out of Publix in business on. People looked like they were like having a meeting with the president. Oh my god, it was gorgeous, but everyone talks like this, and I'm like, ew! Thanks, Lord Leo! Rich and old, but also some, dude, I almost got ran off the side of the road too, but I'll show you guys one of the photos. Like, I love it. So I found this, like, this bush. And I posted my bike up on it, and I'm gonna post these tomorrow. Let me find a good picture. I have a really good picture. Oh my god, I took so many. with the sunset in the back and my hair and the bike and the palm trees. It looks so good. Oh, you're so right, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. Hi, Soccer! Hello! And I'm so excited. I have so many pictures. And I'm just so amped to post them. I also edited some I already posted on Insta or on TikTok some of the edits some edits I've made. But like I posted this one, obviously. You guys have already seen that one on my story. But then I also made this one. Low-key, I might put that one in another one. Here, oh wait, I'll zoom in and like fuck with the audio real quick to like. Gotta go on hyper zoom.
Angels have been
With Miami in the background?
no idea.
I felt so awkward too. Because everyone was looking at me. Everyone was looking at me. I was like, my lady friends were looking at me too, and they're like, "Oh, Slay, making the I'm gonna shit myself." And then like there's this one, but like I need to find the audio still. Like I'm just messing around with clips because I'm also gonna post a reel of this one. Oh, my cap cut first. This is oh. I have so much content for this, and I'm just so excited. I know I have to. That was really loud. It's easier for me to go or like anything. I can't mog because I look like I need to practice my mog face. Thank you for stopping by, Shark. And you're offline? Are you serious? That's insane. I think it's this one. I'm still figuring out the audio, but like, oh my god, why is it not? You're fucking kidding. Why you have nose ring? Why you have hair? Why? Why? No, he's mocking someone else who came in chat said that. Like, I'm just messing around with the audios, but like, I'm so excited. Do I have anything else? I want to show y'all or tell y'all? But yeah, I might post those tomorrow. If I do, it'll be around 3 p.m. Ate some bomb-ass food. The first thing I did when I got to the casino was ate pizza. Y'all saw that. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you. I was watching people play blackjack, like a few tables away. I was like watching and I was drinking, and then there was this black dude who like had a hat on, and like he just gave me the weirdest look. So I was sitting there, right? You taking board for applications? If so, what's the mailing address? You already have my address, Habibi. Bro, I could drink. I'm 24. So essentially, long story short, he looked at me. We accidentally made eye contact. He goes, and I like to use people around me to my advantage. So I had Sage around me at the time, right? And so when you see a girl and a guy sitting beside each other, because everyone else was like playing like, I think craps or something. I didn't like craps, so I just wanted to play blackjack. He was sitting beside me and I'm like, this could very well be my partner for all you can assume. And so I gave him the face like this. Like, I was like really uncomfortable. I was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, just avoid eye contact. Like, just ignore him. And then he like waves at me. Yeah, I was like, I just shat myself from looking at him, from him floor. Yeah, it was more of like a genuine disgust face. I can't force it. But I was actually disgusted because I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, oh, no, I was talking about the blonde lady behind you. So sorry. Wasn't talking about you. Yeah, no, I saw you give me that face. And I was like, and also that could have been like a stakeout. Not a stakeout. You know what I mean? It's a cop-out. But also there were a bunch of women with their asses out behind me, so I'm hoping. But like, ew! Anyways, that's it. Okay, that's it. I think that's all for the most part that I had to tell y'all. Also, a lot of people got in accidents, but everyone's alive. Thank God. I think that's it. Let me see. And then we went back to my yemme, and then my flowers bloomed. So I make my own bouquets for my room, and I got a text from my mom that my lilacs have bloomed, because I buy them like for like $5 instead of the whole bouquet pre-made. I buy a bunch of them, like ferns and all that kind of stuff, and so I buy these lilies that haven't blossomed yet, and obviously they're like $5 because they haven't blossomed. Most people want them that already blossomed, and I've had these for like 2 weeks, and they blossomed, and look how beautiful they are. They blossomed while I was in Miami. I've had these for like 2 weeks. Y'all, invest in some actual like flowers that like blossom. Birds of Paradise. Oh yes, aren't they? Don't they only bloom like very rarely? Also, I was driving yesterday. Tell me this isn't a UFO. It was being escorted by Georgia State Patrol. 2 in the rear, one in the front, and then 2 I think sheriffs in the back. Tell me that's not a UFO. Be like, oh wait, I think I have seen them then. I'll pull them up just in case. Paradise. Paradise. Next time I go to oh, that's so pretty. Don't they like stink or something, or like only bloom like very... No, I might be thinking of the different flower. That's a ship. No, it's like covered in a blanket. It looked like a starfish. No, for real. But you know I didn't drive. I hate driving. I like driving if it's like short distance, but if it's long distance, I can't. So I knocked out for the whole drive. I do hate the whole coming home thing, but what makes it feel better whenever I come home? Yeah, bro. Crazy. Crazy. It was like a 10-hour drive. Insane. Actual trooper. I think coming home from a trip for me is easier because I have a lot of stuff planned. My room, before I leave, like I always have a prep before I leave for a trip, is I already have my laundry done. I have my rooms cleaned, vacuumed, all that kind of stuff. So when I come home, everything's clean. Before I leave the place to go back home, right? If I'm in a B&B, as I'm packing up, I either do laundry or have a dirty laundry bag. And I have everything folded to where they're gonna go. So all I have to do is just lift it up and put it there. And it takes me like 10 minutes to unpack. And I'm already set in stone. So low key for me, since maybe I'm just because I'm a homebody or something, I love coming home because I'm already ready. Like I came home the same day. I slept for like 2-3 hours. I went to the gym. I got a bunch of errands done. I posted. I edited. Today I woke up early-ish. I've been waking up at 10 lately. I'm so proud of me. Because before it was like 12. So I love not leaving my house. I had a call from a friend the other day. Yesterday he's like, yo, you ready to pop out in Atlanta with our bikes? And I'm like, low-key kind of want to, but also like I really just want to be home for like the next 2 weeks. So like just stream and edit. And also like I just want to... It's too cold to ride. What did I have for dinner? For breakfast, I had eggs and tomato. And then I had my leftover spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, and now I'm drinking tea and fruit. Really? Maybe I am your little brother, bro. We have to be related. A vacation trip is trying to dress up with friends. I like dressing up, only for one day though. Weekend trip every weekend. I did that for like 3 months. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I did that for 3 months. And anytime like I came home, I was like, I can't wait to just not leave my house. I'd get so pissy whenever I'm home. I'm like, oh my god, I need to stop leaving my house. Like it was just so much socializing for me. Bye, Trivium. Thank you for stopping by. Like for me, it has to be every other weekend. But I low-key would love to work really hard so I can get a lifetime fitness memberships, so I am forced to go up to Atlanta and hang out with friends. Maybe like once a week or something. But for me, dude, I went to go pick up a car rental with my friend, and the person I sat down in the Uber, he was like, "I've seen you before," and I'm like, "I've never taken an Uber before. That's weird." I sat down. He immediately was talking about, yeah, my daughter almost got kidnapped, with the Dutch police and all that kind of stuff right over there in that gas station, and she has an autistic, epileptic son. When she went back to the Netherlands, they're all dead though. And he kept driving in circles. And like, I was so socially drained today, I had to like literally lay there in silence and just like recuperate, because I'm like, I have a stream today, I need to conserve my social energy. We started talking to him about UFOs and stuff to see if he'd take the bait. He turned a 15-minute drive into like a 30-minute drive. I don't know where he was taking me. I've lived in here, this city, my whole life. He showed me places I've never seen before. I thought I left the city. I thought I left the state. You know what sounds really good? The frickin' seafood broil. Broil? Is it seafood boil or broil? Wait, I don't do that. Oh my god, I forgot how to stream. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Seafood boil. Why do I think broil? Broil is like where you boil it, but it's like jumpy boily. I should low-key chug a protein shake. I don't think I had enough protein today. I think I did. You broil? Ah. Sunflower's new tick. Oh, wait, from yesterday or when? The one from, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. She's the only reason why I open up TikTok. Today? Oh my god, I need to get on top of it. She edits more than me. What? How did you edit it? This is my first. I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, is this my first stream back? Oh my gosh. Where's my notifications? Wait, this is insane. I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, how many days have I streamed with this hair? You are, bro, whoever you work for in your future, you're locked in. You work harder than majority of service providers or anyone. Not service providers, that's actual. What am I talking about? I'm talking about something. I don't know yet. Am I gonna get banned for spamming? This is so sweet. I know, I get a badass song too. I love pink. Loki, I love the pink. Really? I used to hate my smile. When I started getting big boy money, I bought myself Invisalign because I had a huge overbite and I refused to smile with my. Why is fruit like? Have you guys noticed American fruit is like rubber? Look, let me show y'all. American fruit is like rubber now. Like watermelon is rubber. Yeah. Well, no, this is from last time. I think it's like reality like 20 something. Ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, it used to be like a lot of people's watermelons now. It's like squishy watermelon. It is out of season, oversized. Dude, this is so sweet, dude. Look at this rubber watermelon. Dude, strawberries are actually supposed to be so small. Rubber watermelon. Have you guys seen like
What's
the
going on
avocados
with
are
fruit in
rubbery?
the United States?
I've seen enough videos of people posting rubbery watermelon. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird.
I
Like,
usually mainly eat fruit in season.
You gotta
This was what I got from the road
bend
trip,
it
so.
so far before it will break.
Like that's crazy.
People are buying fruits that, instead of being
It is
fresh
what the
and
food
juicy,
experiment. Yeah, look
seem
at
to
this
be made
banana,
of rubber,
dude.
as if
I
they
hate
were
my
told.
rubbery avocados. I hate rubbery avocados.
Videos
with
are
passion.
circulating on social media of fruits with a rubbery,
That's
plastic-like
awful. Wait,
texture
how?
that bend in strange ways. One of the first was of Kiva Body, a content creator from Seattle, who purchased a watermelon that felt
Oh my
elastic and
god,
tasted
I love
odd.
frozen fruit. It's so fresh.
Her video sparked others to share their experiences
she
with
cut it
Play
thin,
Doh
though.
avocados, unsplittable bananas, and elastic blueberries.
Blueberries aren't cheap,
As if
right?
the strange texture wasn't enough, people
I think it's fruit with seeds on the inside that are winter fruits. So strawberries aren't, blueberries are. Oranges, grapefruit, pomegranates, pears, kiwis, and persimmons. Oh, okay, so not berries. But yeah, oranges are in season right now, and that's awesome. Okay, blackberries. I love blackberries. Green apple, peach, raspberry, lemons, pomegranates. So it's mainly fruits with like seeds on the inside that protect that protected in the winter. I wish I had a local grocery store, bro. We live in the ghetto over here. That's it? No, strawberries have seeds on the outside. Even organic though. Organic still has glyphosate, I think, technically. But you're still fucked regardless. I just love to fuck you all over. Bro, no, you want to be disrespecting her. I feel like... What are you playing? Where the winds meet? Sorry, I'm stalking what you're playing. I don't think it'd be disrespecting at all. I think it's fun. I think it's definitely fun. Plus, I think you'd edit in a different style. You know what I mean? I am so happy. Yeah, weird yellow watermelons. Yeah, I usually only get them in the winter though. It's so good. Let me get you into it. I'd love to play like a chilled game. Is it like chill? I'd love it. I want to enjoy more video games. My grooviates are yeah, exactly. So it's like your art is so different and vast, which I think is so makes it so fun to watch people edit certain things, you know? Also, I feel so honored when you guys edit me because like I get told like you know, Mickey, oh, like Mickey, you're so nice and stuff like that. And like even when like going to the meet and stuff, I was hanging out with my friends and I just like I don't know, I felt like still like I didn't belong there for a little bit, and they kept reminding me like, Mickey, you need to go out and eat dinner with us. And I'm like, wait, am I allowed? And they're like, Mickey, we fucking invited you here. Like, we love you. And so like it's really nice to see that you guys like actually think of me and like, you know, wanna but we gotta get Sage into it too, continue to play video games and relax as well. I don't know if you understand. I think I played a little bit of Monster Hunter. Outfits for your cat. Oh, wait, that'd be so fun. Just hit me? Bet. Let's start our submissions, shall we? I literally had a picture of you on my blouse pocket before jumping to the dark night out of an airplane. You jumped out of an airplane? Wait, how are you alive? Parachute? Wait, what? I need more context. I'm upset that why was I in your blouse pocket and then you jumped out of a plane at night? Okay, I'm getting bullied to download it. I'm literally gonna pull it up right now for after stream. Where the winds meet. He's Spec Ops? Wait, I'm actually honored then if that's the case. I'm actually honored. Low-key. Is it like one of those things where you like jumped into war? I need to see who this is. You jumped into war and you had me, oh, to yearn again. 6-7. We're on submission 6-7. Even if you brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why? I need to see the context of this. Because low-key, I'm trying to think of this in a philosophical way, and like, it might not be philosophical at all, and I might just be crazy. From Werner Herzog's documentary, Encounters of the World 2007. A penguin walking away from the sea into its death in the mountains. Scientists suggest this behavior is caused by extreme stress, disorientation, or fatal uncorrectable navigational error when the penguin defying its nature and ignoring safety. The video shows the scene of the documentary where the penguin starts its march towards the mountains. Oh. Wow. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Let me get back to the submission. Wait, so he's heading back home. Oh, you can do it! You can do it! Started watching Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is so good. Please, if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, watch Attack on Titan. It's so good. I'm rewatching it after like 4 years of not watching it, and it's so good. Wow. Excuse me. Oh, to the mountains! Wait, that's crazy. There's so many videos of this.
To the open water to the right. But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that
Really? I say it was
even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the
He was on a
mountains.
mission. Wait, this is hard.
But why? The rules for the humans are: do not disturb or hold up the penguin, stand still and let him go on his way. And
He's gonna
here
change the world.
he's heading off into the interior of the vast continent. With 5,000 kilometers ahead of him, he's heading towards certain death.
Bye, soccer. I hope we have an amazing night. I'm hoping I can go. I'm working really hard, so I can most likely go. Be the penguin. Stray away from the mass crowd. Leave your colony. Make your own colony. My nose is running for some reason. That made me real emotional. No, that was ugh, dude. Wait, okay, I'm so glad I know about that now because wow. Because I feel like
Mickey
animals
GN,
are so much
y'all
harder than
have a great night. Have
Good
hella
night,
work to do.
Badger! Oh my god,
A
it's
lot.
already 11.
I am exited.
Wait, why are you going?
Have amazing night. See y'all Friday, Mickey X Sash.
See you Friday. I am definitely going to be working on maybe streaming hopefully earlier at some point. I used to start stream at 8, but I think with like my lack of like schedule lately, it's just been so much easier to just start at 9 or 10 instead. But low key, a lot of you guys just go to bed early or like at a normal time, not even early. And so hopefully I will start streaming earlier for you guys. So I hope you have an amazing night. Thank you for stopping by. It's so good to see you. Missy! Hello! Happy 1 year! Hello, hello, hello. Let me give you guys points again. I know I just gave you all points, but I'll give you guys more. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Star. I was wondering if you're still interested in the free press on nails. I messaged you on Discord, but I have 2 different accounts for you, and I'm sure. No, I just have been stacked with everything IRL when it comes to do with IRL. So social media was like the last thing on my list. Most likely, no, because aside from acrylics and all that kind of stuff, I usually do French. Just French, basic French. and they get ripped off so fast. But I mean, if you would like to send anything, feel free to. My only thing is it's so obnoxious. It's so obnoxious because I do have, for example, the hair company, they sent me hair obviously, and I sent them my rates for posting it. Even for code, or even for, they are French. Fuck the French. I'm just kidding. But so I feel like it'd be unfair. I'm just so rough with my nails, which is why I do French, because they always get stained so badly, like with red and everything. But it would be fun. It would be really fun. Hi, Kiana! Thank you! I literally have clip-ins. I have literal clip-in extensions, bro, because I did not want to bleach my hair. It's still just the same red, just refreshed. Aside from the front pieces. The front pieces are pink, which honestly, even if I don't have the clip-ins, the pink still looks good. So, thank you! Thank you. It turned out a lot more red than I wanted it to. But yeah, I just haven't gotten to any of my message requests. Also, I'm getting complaints, bro, of someone being an absolute dickhead in my server, and I still have to confront that, because I'm not okay with people being absolute dicks because they're simps. Like, I'm not someone who just, like, I was getting messages of that while I was in Miami, and I was like, dude, who is disturbing my peace? Who is disturbing my peace? Yeah, I just need to set up my PO. I am nowhere near done with my PO because I just moved locations. Wasn't me. I know it wasn't you. Thanks! Someone called me like muscle mommy strawberry, like strawberry shortcake. Like strawberry shortcake if she was on roids. No, I don't appoint fat jobless losers. I actually have awesome mods because my mods do everything for me. They have full-on jobs and everything. They're my friends. And oh. Wait, that's ironic. Sorry. I just connected the dots schmeckle with something else. Strawberry beefcake. But I got a paragraph saying, hey, this is happening in the server. We kind of have to fix something, figure it out. And I'm just like, the whole situation's just stupid. It's just people like just not realizing that they're talking to another person on the other side of the screen. And I want everyone to be able to enjoy the server and everything. However, if you're gonna be an absolute dickhead, sorry, I'm gonna be a dickhead back to you. And the funny thing is, I hate strawberry flavored things, but I do like strawberries. So. Hi, Joshi. Noble and chops it in half, which you know explodes because fission. I love fission and fusion. Freaking nerd. Salutations, Mickey. I'm Bill. First off, hope you had a great time on your trip. Miami is one of my list of places I want to visit at some point in my life, so I'm a little bit jealous. Don't be jealous, bro. I'm telling you, if you go to anywhere like around South Florida, I'd say Boca Raton. The scenery's beautiful, the cars are cool, but Miami, it's like big traffic. The hood is everywhere. Not as bad as like Atlanta, like outskirts of Atlanta, but like traffic's awful. There's not really much to do. We found this hole in the wall coffee place that took literally an hour and a half to get our coffee basically. And it was pretty okay. I mean, it was whatever. It was just not much to do aside from the meets and ride around, and you couldn't even ride around. Like, it was like it was just traffic. I need to go to West Palm. West Palm sounds nice. So I would say, you know, it's a fun place to like experience, but we didn't really do much and there wasn't much to do there. However, the city life is fun. Boca Raton, where all the old people live. Rich old people, yup. It's nice, bro. They have the clearest water there. It's so pretty there. It's so gorgeous. Like, it's like everything is picturesque. But yeah, don't be jealous, you know. I'm super blessed and grateful to be in the position I am where I can go there. I am someone who is very aware of the money I spend though, so all I did was really pay for food, which is like a few tacos and then some protein shakes and the B&B. Luckily it wasn't. I also had the privilege of, you know, not having to spend that much because it's just me, you know what I mean. Wipe up someone from Boca Raton, but dude, it's gorgeous. I'm telling you, bro. Oh my god. Just driving around, everyone, the regular car there is Porsche. Like, at least, like, regular spec Porsche. Hi, Godzilla! Hello! My week has been a bit of a nightmare, actually. Oh, damn. All starting with me innocently wanting to enjoy a bag of Skittles. You jumped a whole bag of jelly bean up your ass! I don't know if you remember me mentioning that I had 2 shattered teeth. I don't remember. Oh yeah, you can't find parking anywhere in any big cities. Oh. And they're super expensive. We're doing some Wellness Wednesday and doing some yap and catching up. Oh my god, I still do because there's still not any dentists around taking new patients. A lot of dentists don't take new patients. And eye doctors. A lot of them don't, and it's kind of crazy. Not a lot of people talk about this, bro, because like they take on a certain amount of patients and then good luck finding any place who is accepting patients. For the whole past week, I've had a toothache that roams between 3 different teeth, my jaw hinge, and even sometimes into my ear, which ends up feeling like an ear infection. Wait, that's really bad. Basically living off ibuprofen and waiting for it to get better because it's a minimum wait time of 8 hours at the hospital. That's awful. Maybe you can get like a water floss or something. I know like Burlington or somewhere like resells like Marshalls has like cheap stuff. You could probably find something there. What is something that could help almost like rebuild? I think I've heard that oil pulling helps a lot with tooth sensitivities and rebuilding the minerals on your teeth. So maybe that could be something really good, like coconut oil pulling. Anecdotal evidence that oil pulling may help reduce teeth sensitivities or lack of evidence in scientific research and results can vary. Oil pulling might help removing harmful bacteria from the mouth, which can reduce plaque buildup, reducing inflammation, moisturizing the gums, whatever. I've seen some dentists talk about how people have had success in rebuilding the minerals in their teeth. I don't know. You know, it can never be... It wouldn't hurt, you know? Hydrogen peroxide? Yes, 100%. Thank you for stopping by, Godzilla. Get back to writing. Get to work. Lock in, twin. So proud of you for working hard. That is a thing. So, my dad did this thing when COVID was around. You lost your, you know, sense of taste or something. He didn't have COVID, but I think it was like asymptomatic or something. It just didn't show up on the test, but he just stopped tasting things. So he put, I think, some hydrogen peroxide and swished it around his mouth, and the taste came back. Very odd. Very, very weird, but it worked for him, so. Hydrogen peroxide's a godsend. Thank you for the water, Emily. You're so sweet, Major, for saying bye. Then to top it all off, my acid reflux meds. Bro, the acid reflux is horrible. Having a small chance of having the reverse effect of what they should do. Which decided to happen last night, so I essentially woke up 3 times with my lungs full of stomach acid. Ew, isn't it like super like bubbly? It's almost like someone has a cauldron building up inside your stomach. That's disgusting. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Thank you for complimenting my hair. I'm so sorry, bro. Ugh, I know friends who have acid reflux and like they can't eat apples or anything like super intense. I know some people with, what is it called? The more intense acid reflux where it makes you like your throat or like your voice really low. GERD? What is GERD? Yeah, chronic digestive disorder where stomach acid frequently flows back into the esophagus. Oh wait, acid reflux is GERD, or GERD is acid reflux. Wow, that's awful. I am no doctor, but I would say sometimes simpler is better. And so for example, someone who struggles with like high cholesterol, they can take cholesterol meds but have adverse effects. But low key, there's a lot of like herbs and stuff like that. Is jellyfish a herb? Sorry. That help with cholesterol as well and don't have any adverse effects, and it actually benefits you because it's natural. So maybe you could do something where it kind of helps like relax your acid reflux a little bit, or maybe something with like your Stomach acid frequently flows back into the esophagus due to malfunction of the lower esophageal sphincter, causing symptoms like heartburn. So maybe you can... Is it something where it's like a muscle relaxer or something? I'm trying to figure out how acid reflux works right off the bat. The sphincter's closed. Oh, so if you have GERD, the sphincter is open, allowing acid reflux. Fuck it, just eat it like a blueberry big enough to... Sorry. Just block it. Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe it's... Maybe you can eat something where it kind of like helps the tension build back up to close it. Because it's a malfunction. So it's like... Is it like a muscle weakness kind of thing? No, because those are interesting. That is so interesting. I want to think about this. Obviously, your doctor is way better than me, but I would be interested to learn more about it because I feel like there is something that could definitely help that won't make everything go insane. But show us your toes. Toes for wombat. I actually showed my singular toe earlier today. You guys missed it. I did show one toe and it won't happen again for another 3 months. Once we get to 50 subs, I might show my pinky toe and my big toe. I haven't been here in ages. I haven't streamed in like 9 days. It's insane. Oh. Or my VOD will just upload and you can find my toe there. No, dude. Loki, I went to Miami recently. I went to a casino and I wanted to have my dogs out because like I want to be classy. And so I got my toes done. I'll be back in 3 months. I don't think I've been here in like... That's okay. How have you been, Bubbles? My dad has acid reflux really bad and that his LES is open when he lays down. That's awful. Oh my goodness, dude. Gosh. Y'all are struggling. I'm sorry. I'll think about it, Bill. Thank you so much for stopping by and submitting. That's intense, dude. The Skittle my mom... Strawberry flavored... Wait. Strawberry flavored Mickey. Wait, what? Wait a minute. I almost died. My brother did die, but other than that... Are you serious right now? Are you like dead ass? Like your brother passed away? Holy fuck, Bubbles. Holy shit, dude. I'm sorry. Oh my god. If you want to talk about it, dude, can everyone send hearts in the chat for Bubbles, pretty please? I'm gonna send one too. Obviously, you know, this isn't that much, but I hope you know that you have all the love from the community and everything. I feel like joking's the only way I can really talk about it, but I don't know. Was it sudden? I mean, obviously you don't have to talk about it. Obviously, we can just move on if you want. But that fucking sucks, dude. Gosh, life is so unfair, dude. I saw this one video of this mom posting a Ring camera of his 15-year-old son waiting outside to get pizza. And that was the last time she saw him. And it's because, like, you know, just someone just pulled up and shot this sweet 15-year-old boy. And life is so fucking unfair, dude. That is so unfair. We had a dad and now a brother, poor chat. Yeah. We're sorry, Bubbles. Was it recent? Is that why you haven't been here? I bet he's having a blast right now playing with Bella. Keeping Bella company, all sorts of company. And who's member? Was it Figler or something? His dad's up there too now, and you know they're probably all tossing a ball back and forth. Yeah. They're all keeping each other company right now. We can move on if you'd like. We can move on, but if you want to keep talking about him, because I know sometimes it's just too much and you just want a place to, like, you know, step away for a moment. So if you want to talk about him and type about him, feel free, but I'm gonna move on until you say otherwise, because I don't want to be beating a dead horse. Fuck. That was a really bad joke. Like, I didn't think about... Fuck. Oh my god. Phrasing was really bad. You know what I mean. You know what I didn't... Really bad time. Maybe I should just end stream after that one. That was a real big yikes. You know what I mean, though. We'll just move on. We'll move on. If you want to DM me afterwards, Bubbles, you have my DMs open, obviously, of course. But we'll move on. Don't feel bad if you want to talk about him, because I feel like this is literally what Wednesday is for. Usually it's Monday, but I didn't stream Monday. But dude, listen, I'm so bad with my timing for things. My jokes and stuff. In my head, I'm like, what should I say? Like, I want to get better at like metaphors or whatever the heck. And so I say something, and then I think about it after I say it, and I'm like, I should have probably done the opposite. So, sorry. This is why the Darius gameplay is rough. Dude. That comes from the dome? Dude, I can't. My mouth moves too fast for brain. Dude, it does. Hi, Wishes. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are you going to Texas 2K? I might go. I don't know yet. We love you, Bubbles. Sending you all the hearts. And yes, good. Also, I just realized the other day, I don't know if you still have it. I still have my helmet that I dropped off to swap out my helmets. There. I need to pick up my helmet at some point. I drive by sometimes and it's just like, I'm like, huh, I should probably pick up my helmet. And it's just like too much effort, bro. It's too much effort. And I'm like, oh, he probably tossed it out or some shit. Or it's probably lost in the abyss or whatever. My little showy. Yeah, you moved like twice or once. I don't even know. You should. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not like stressing about it at all, because it's probably like in boxes somewhere still. It's in the KYT box. So that's why I'm like, it's probably in a box somewhere. I'm not stressing about it because I don't wear showy, but just in case I want to sell it or something. Hello, Stu. Guys, my nose is running real bad. Sounds good, cuh. Also, I'm back home. I want to be back home for another 2 weeks because of Miami. I'm like, too much socializing for me, even though I barely socialized. So I might pick up some League again. But we gotta hop on League. I say that, but I'm probably not gonna hop on League. I got the headlight cover. Wait, are you serious, Tofu? You're so dead ass right now. Are you so dead ass? I'm not gonna be driving with busted. You're being, dude. You have no idea. You have no idea. It was a motorcycle accident. He never does. I don't know why this was the one time I was wearing one. I feel like you should keep that video far away from you, if I'm being entirely honest. Because when, obviously, entirely different situations, but when my brother was in an accident, all I had was a picture of him. And he looked dead. And I took my mom's phone and deleted it because I wanted to keep looking at that photo because it's like all I had, right? And it just fucks with your mental, dude. You don't want that to be the last time and the last thing you remember from them. You know what I mean? You want the last time you remember them to be good or happy or having a conversation with you or, you know, something nice. So I would say you stay far away from that video or just hide it. If you want to keep it for legal purposes or anything like that, just make it hard to reach. I thought they were going to be another month out, but I got, dude, that's insane. Tofu, I was like straight up like, because I've had situations where people are like, oh, don't worry, Mickey, I'll buy your alternator belt or whatever the heck. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And they like delete their account or anything, and I'm like, why would you lie to me? Why would you lie? So low-key, Tofu, I was expecting the whole time that you lied, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm like, that's fine. Whatever. So I'm like, you dead ass got it? You dead ass? You have no idea how excited I am. Old stream so I can make an edit. Please! Thank you! Also tag me, and if I don't respond to it, yell at me. Oh my god. Thank you, Megumi! Reminds me of something from Tom Clancy book. Don't see them until they're on the mend. You don't want their last memory of them while they're gone to be full of tubes. Yeah. And it's true. I might have done something bad though. Committing tax fraud is not bad. Wait, uh-oh. Don't tell me you're in debt. To kill someone? You're legit so damn beautiful, and that banging ass body motivating me to get back into the gym and get swole up. Lamau, always a fun time in your streams and a perfect escape whenever I'm down. Keep up that awesome work. Loki, I don't know why I wanted to give you like a weird voice. I was like, you're legit so damn beautiful. And that banging ass body motivated me to get back into the gym and get swole up. Always a fun time in your streams and a perfect escape whenever I'm down. Keep up the awesome work. Honestly, that's exactly how oh, thank you for the compliment. Arigatou gozaimasu. That's how I feel about streaming, honestly. It like pieces my life together. Like I could like, you know, go to the gym and eat well and all that kind of stuff, but if I don't stream, it's like something's missing or something's wrong. 7 series for what? Wait, that's not bad. Wait, that's not bad. Are you happy with it? Are you enjoying the car? Do you like it? Also, 7 series is crazy. Trading a 7. I don't think that's a bad choice. I mean, you like what you like. Like, I'd straight up trade like a 911 for a freaking FDRX7, which is like 100 grand difference. But you like what you like. And oh, that's gonna be expensive. That's gonna be expensive. Well, I mean, suspension has gotten a lot cheaper nowadays, unless it's like something very specific. Unless you're going for OEM. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it very much. Why was the vagina kicked out of the army? Dishonorable discharge. That's disgusting. That's gross. Audi S anything is really nice. I agree. Straight to jail. Dog ass joke. Awful. I need therapy after that joke. Speaking of cars, I have one Lego set left. I'm gonna build it and we're gonna remodel my room and I'm so excited. It's not gonna be too much of a remodel. I'm just gonna move things around for sure. And I still have my tree up. So, oops. But we'll do that. Ooh, you want another? No, wait till I finish this Lego set and then maybe. Wait, Loki? No. Unless it's a Countach. That might be easier to build than this Porsche. The Countach? Countach. I should. Low-key, I wanted to decorate a little bit for Valentine's. I mean, it's pink. Everything's pink, so like I might get like a little tiny tree here to put up temporarily, like a little lamp or something, and like put hearts on it. Like I wanted to do something like Valentine's Day themed. That's a based dream car. Bags are $4,500 for the pair. That's what I used to be for my DCT. That's awful, dude. Holy crap. That Rexy Porsche. Really? Dude, that would be crazy. Oh my gosh. Wait, is it the same size as this other Porsche? The Porsche that I have? It looks slightly smaller. I'm hoping it's slightly smaller. It's still Technic though, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass. How many pieces is this? 1,300 pieces? Alright, it's the same size. Wait, it's slightly smaller. It's 1,400. That could be really nice. The last one I have to build is the... I can't find it on here. It's the RS Porsche, 1,900 pieces. It's big. I will! Deal. Hot Wheels makes Legos now? Are you serious? What the heck? 5 million pieces. Hello? I don't know when. Hopefully soon, but I'll be dyeing my hair the purple and blue combo that you suggested I do. While typing this out, I realized I would have to get more blue hair dye. I was gonna try to do it Saturday, but I realized I can't without the blue dye. Yeah, honestly, it's always better to get more dye than not that enough dye, because luckily hair dye lathers, but like you just want to make sure. Like I even bought a second tube of red, even though I already had a whole other tube at my house. Just in case. But yeah, the purple and blue could be really nice because they'll bleed into each other and it'll fade really well. Just make sure you work in small sections. Low-key, it'd be really cool if you did like blue fading into a purple, and you did face framing pieces. So it kind of like similar to this, where it's kind of like the red. It's dark here, but then the red kind of face frames a little bit. You know what I mean? It'll add like a lot of like structure. I feel like it'd be fun. I dyed it like 10 days ago, I think. And this is my first stream with it on because I went to Miami. Miami. When I first got blue dye, I only bought once. I wasn't sure I was gonna like the color. Yeah. I watched so many videos before I dye my hair on like even the specific dye. I bought literally 2 different pinks and 3 visits to Sally's. I bought magenta from Ion, but the magenta from Ion, I was gonna put conditioner in, but the issue is that color from Ion has to develop because it's a permanent dye. So you don't see the true color you're getting. And I didn't want magenta, I wanted a light pink. So I couldn't see what color I was gonna get. So at the end of the day, I just went to like this one brand called like Unicorn something and got like bubblegum. But yeah, it takes a little bit of looking around. Low-key magenta would have eaten though. Wait, I didn't even read this. I will suffer for so long to make it up to you. I'll do whatever you want me to do, and if it's not enough, try again over and over again. Wait, what? Who's doing this? Don't suffer. You don't have to make up anything to anyone as long as someone knows that you are true to yourself and that you have good intentions. It's all okay. What? That David! What the heck? Sorry, just got here. Hello! Is there a song? Loki, I love the song that I posted my recent TikTok video to. That stop breaking my day. If you want to do that one, but I'm not in particular. That one's really fun. Jag, how are you doing? How has life been? Give me like a tiny two sentence spiel about how everything is, how you feeling. Good. Work it out. Eating. Or you don't if you don't want to. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Essay's very W. Yeah. I'm not in the position to complain. That's a fire car. Well, it's been 6 months post breakup. I've lost 42-ish pounds. Oh my gosh. 42-ish pounds. I still can't see the change outside of the scale, but lately I've been getting approached pretty often by people I normally dream about. I don't know why. I can't seem to think any of it's genuine, or maybe I just don't have an interest in anyone until I actually see my progress. I wish I could have the bravery to post it in Discord or something. I mean, shoot, dude. I'm pretty sure, because here's the thing, right? You're gonna kind of see what I mean, like, in a second. I've literally always think that everyone always feels bad for me, so people invite me places and watch my streams because people feel bad for me. Or, like, I'm known as, like, the odd one out from the group, or this, that, all the other. And I get told constantly the way I perceive myself is entirely different from how other people perceive me. Like, people are so astonished with how I view myself, and they're like, that's not at all how we view you. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, I always get so surprised when people talk about me and stuff. Your value is so much more than what you make it right now, and it's making you doubt the reason why people are coming up to you. Obviously, some people have ulterior motives, and that's entirely fine, but not everyone does, and you won't be able to be proven wrong until you let them, you know, prove to you. I have groups. I have people I hang out with. I know so many people that trade up. Be so careful when you trade, because some people are like, they lie. They lie. I got Blue Jack's blanket he gave me. I'm cold. Life's good. Just my shoulder's cold. Like my singular shoulder. And rolling, yeah! Going to be working as social media gentleman for a company that does work for downtown. And wait, that's awesome because that's right up your alley. You know how things work. Wait, that's awesome, dude. Because I was like thinking, you're really good with managing social media. Low-key, you could utilize that to where, you know, you're still doing something along the area, but you're not doing it for you. You're doing it more for a job that you're like getting more consistently paid for. So that's awesome, dude. I just join VCs more because sometimes I see you guys in there and I'm like, I need to. I just came back from Miami. Thank you. Dude, this blanket is so freaking soft. I don't have a Z3. I'd love to have a Drift Z3 though. Thank you, sunglasses! I love my hair. It's so awesome. Honestly, I think I put my extensions in pretty well today too. Like, I don't feel them at all. Like, my hair obviously feels way heavier than I'm used to. We're usually just hanging out. You're always welcome. Also, Miami looked fun. It was so fun. Really, it was just chill and riding. The traffic was really bad though, and we got a really bad cold front. Obviously nothing that you're not used to because you're like riding in snow. But I'm not used to riding in like sub 50s. And so it felt just super icky, and it was rainy and wet the whole time. So most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, like I rode for maybe like 2 or 3 hours and then I went back inside. Cool bath game? Fire Girl. Oh my gosh, you're talking about Fire Girl and Ice Boy. What the heck? How did I know exactly? Oh my god, that was a tongue roll. How did I know exactly what you're talking about? Thanks. I actually love it. I did not think it would turn out this good, so I'm so happy. And I have some fire-ass photos. I'm gonna post these on Instagram tomorrow, y'all, but I'm giving y'all an inside scoop of the photos. Well, I drove an hour out for these photos because I really wanted y'all. I just love these photos. I really just wanted them to turn out really good, so I worked really hard. So I'll show you guys. The sunset, bro. The flowers, my hair, the bike, everything. I'll probably post them around like 3. Low Kirking. Nice burp. And yeah, today was 45 and sunny, and I was having so much fun. What the heck? Was that you riding today? I was like, that has to be like old footage or something, because there's no way he's riding out. Because right now it's 43? Fuck that. I'm looking, I'm like, I want to ride tomorrow. When's the next time? It's going to be up 60. It's going to be 49 tomorrow, cloudy. It's going 59 Friday, sunny. It's going 60 Sunday, actually. Sunny. It's getting back to 68 Tuesday. Oh, Monday and Tuesday I'm definitely riding. It's going to be 68 and 69. It's the sunny thing that really, if it's 55 and sunny, I can tolerate. If it's 55 and fully cloudy, not even partly cloudy, I'm shivering in my boots. Bikes are already out. That's crazy. Yeah, for me, I'm so picky with how I ride. I'm like, it has to be perfect weather for me, or else I'm not riding. Like, I just don't enjoy my ride. I guess I'm just a fucking princess when it comes to that. 16 is crazy. Dude, some people came to Georgia earlier than me, like a day or 2 earlier from Miami, and he called me. This was Brandon. He was like, dude, it's 7 degrees outside in Georgia, which we're not used to. Like, it was 18 degrees, feels like 7. I look at the, like, when I come back, because I came back super, super late, I look at the bucket. It's actually wild. Right, that's what I was like, South Georgia. That's insane. It was the coldest. And my luck, bro. I was in Miami on the coldest day in 15 years for Florida. It was 40s in Florida. What? And then as soon as we left, shot back up to 70s and 80s. It's literally 80 today. I'm going back. I'm so mad. But hopefully within the next 2 weeks or something, the weather will let up and I'll actually be riding so much more consistently. Because like right now, I mean, I should just utilize this and like take advantage of like, you know, working on my bike and stuff. Yeah, no. The humid weather I hate though. That's tough. I know, it made me so mad. Like the weekend we were there, those 3 days were the only 3 days where it was like sub 60. Ugh. But whatever. Also, I didn't tell y'all this, but I am planning a snowboarding trip and I'm gonna be vlogging it. Probably I'll post it sometime in like mid-March or something. But it's gonna be my first time snowboarding. And I bought gear and everything because I really want to go there more often. I really want to snowboard more often. And I have the ability to. Like, it's not, North Carolina's not far, West Virginia's not far. Like, Tennessee, I know has some mountains. Do I look like Hannah or Nick Elliott? What the heck? What kind of question is that? What am I supposed to know? Which one do I look like, huh? Indeed? I don't fucking know, dude. Why are you asking me this kind of thing? Why are you so worried about other people? I mean, I met a guy at Chipotle. Dude, there were so many beautiful Porsches in Florida. There's SVJs, Lambos. Indeed, who cares? Right. Wait, you care. Wait, I'm so confused. I get dehumanity in my body. I feel the same way until my room started to get dry and I felt like my body was dying. I had to go into my bedroom. Who cares if I'm weird? Dude, you care if you're weird. You'll care once you're walking around because you're so weird. You ended up with no wife or husband or anyone. So, like, the only way, like, you'll ever, like, get to enjoy life is by being indulged in other people's lives because you're just that weird. Listen, you don't just spawn in a good wife or husband. You gotta be a good person. So, worry about yourself before you worry about other people, queen. Anarchist Spain mentioned. You sound like AI. You know what you sound like? Never mind. Too mean. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. But yeah, Jack, I'm so excited to snowboard because my ultimate goal is to snowboard somewhere in Colorado. I know the mountains there are so beautiful. Colorado and Utah, gorgeous mountains. Loki finna play work at a pizza place on my laptop. You're gonna play at work or you're gonna play pretend work at a pizza place on your... Oh! Ruby Star Z4 would be sexy, actually. But every car is Ruby Star. I literally saw 2 Ruby Star Z4 or Porsches in Florida. I would do maybe like a midnight navy blue or something, like a deeper color. But Ruby Star is a gorgeous color, but I don't think I'm gonna wrap the car in that. Maybe like a gunmetal gray. Perfect North, one of the best skiing snowboarding places near me. Ooh. Yeah, I want to do like intro level, so I already have the place picked out and everything. Ruby Neo, are they really close? Yeah, dude. The 6 months post breakup and all that kind of stuff, you have to start putting value in yourself, bro. Because listen, the amount of times you want to doubt yourself, I doubt myself every single time. But if you start to, like, you know, just constantly deny people, even though they say they value and all that kind of stuff, you're just gonna believe it. Even if someone has true intentions, because you're so in your head, like, you just refuse to. I could... Oh, never mind. I don't know. I'm definitely a far ways from... Maybe like a... What is it? Like a G80 green? I think G80s come in this certain green. I can't be looking up colors. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm gonna get stuck looking at these colors. I'm not gonna look. Thank you so much, Suna. I hope I said your name right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Mickey. I have a medical update regarding the polyp on my nasal cavity. Oh, right. The doctor didn't find anything and said, well, just watch it. So, no. Awesome. I also got a re-invite to the friend group that kicked me out. I decided to decline since it no longer have any trust in them. And they were... Dude, bless up. So much respect. The amount of respect that you've earned for yourself is just through the freaking roof. I've been really enjoying my time within your server with all the wonderful people I've gotten to know. Really, I haven't talked to my server in like a week and I feel so bad. I low-key lurk in there sometimes, but that's like the max of what I do. Oh, wait, Lego does do Hot Wheels does do Legos now. Wait, that's so weird. That's so nice, dude. Listen, bro, I have literally... Like, I've had people who disrespected me so much, and the second I said no, they come running back. And then, like, it felt like I had some, like, crazy amount of power in me or something. The second I said no a second time. Booba! Dude, I might do that green. Especially if I do the amber or whatever, the yellow lights. That might be really nice. You have been here for a long time. But low-key... I have a few people who have been here longer, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, I used to stream Warzone, guys, when Warzone was good and simple. Back in the... Signal green. Really? That would be really nice. I definitely have a long way to go before I do any of that kind of stuff, but, like, that would be fun. What? Warzone is glitching a lot? That's so nice, dude. Good shit. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so happy for you, dude. Are you kidding me? Hi, Mickey. I've had a heart-to-heart with my teenage son the other day. Oh my god, am I just forgetting how to speak English? And he gave me some insight on how he's dealing with life. He said to me that he's narcissistic so much that he claims he's more like Buddhism. That it's more like Buddhism. He tries not to think of the future. I got to pink hair now. I didn't expect the red to turn out this bright, but I'm a fan. I like it. It's just not something I'm used to. Definitely not something I'm used to, but I can't say anyways. Just popped in for 2 seconds. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you very much. We game soon. We game soon now that I'm back home. Hello guys. Oh, the song is it's a Zelda song. No cap. I really do want to game soon. I just got home last night at like 3 a.m. Then I slept for 3 hours. I don't know. But I'm catching up with a lot. Hi Gojo. Gojo lives! Yo, I'm Ew. Thank you so much for the raid though. I appreciate it. That's so nice. I've had some really deep conversations with my dad. Not that many that I can really even count on one hand. Where he talks about like his past and everything, and you really get to know you know them because you love them, right? Because they're family. But when you have those deep conversations, you really do realize that they've lived a whole entire life. Like, that you haven't seen or have their own independent thoughts. And it's so... You try to play Zelda? I feel like Zelda's pretty self-explanatory, right? I've never met Amanda. Everyone asked me about Amanda, bro. I played a video game and everyone, everyone gaslighted me to thinking there was a player named Amanda. I was looking for Amanda the whole entire time. A chocolate brown C4? Oh, it's a game called Amanda. Is it a game called Amanda? My chat admitted that they were trolling me at the end of it. I do talk to my parents. Really, cause we immigrated here like years ago for jobs and all that kind of stuff, from Argentina, and I talk to my parents because we're the only people we have. It's really just my other two siblings and my parents, and then my grandma and grandpa, recently flew here and stuff, and I think not having a lot of family here really does place an importance on staying close and telling each other things and talking to each other, because we go through a lot of struggles, and not a lot of people do in the US, that really set us aside, like separate us from the rest of America, because everyone's just the culture here is entirely different, so oftentimes it pulls us together a lot. So I do talk to them a lot. My mom's like my best friend ever. Like, we go shopping sometimes, and we have conversations and we talk shit about people and all that kind of stuff, and it's really nice. Thank you for the sub, Ghost. Thank you. Happy 3 months. And we make jokes and all that kind of stuff, and it's awesome. Golly, Argentina mentioned, hate that place on GeoGuessr. Too close to Mexico or Outback, I guess. It could literally be anything. I've had a Roblox account since 2013. Oh my god, 13 years. I've had the Roblox account for 13 years. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It really means a lot. Also, we've had so many subs tonight, and I really appreciate it because I haven't streamed in so long, so this really means a lot to me. Really a week, but 2008? Didn't it launch in 2008? Yeah, literally as I'm talking, like, I have a door right here, right in front of me. Like, I'm pointing, you can see it in the mirror, that's a door. Whenever my parents go to sleep, they close the door. They like sneak in and like close the door. I think this is like myself out of that mindset. I think this is political, but I'm just gonna read it just because. No, we do Wellness Wednesday. We don't really play any games here. This is kind of just to talk to you guys and all that kind of stuff. Friday we're gonna be playing a game. I think we might be playing some community game night for COD on BO6. BO6 is the one that we play, right? Let's just read this. I think I didn't crash out on Instagram. I don't know why they said crash out. I saw your crash out on Instagram. I gotta say, you must spend quite a lot of time on Reddit. Seeing that you basically repeated every Reddit talking point or buzzwords completely obvious from the fact that I'm not on Reddit. Threatening ICE agents even after being told to leave Renee good. Tried committing vehicular manslaughter. Who are we talking about? To work? Is BO6 broken? Yes, I live in the US. I'm a permanent resident of the United States. Do better, Mickey. Don't fall into that trap. I don't know who you're talking to. Those are all words I got from my lawyer. Like, I have meetings with my lawyer. Like, my immigration lawyer. Like, I don't know what kind of like surface area you think you know me on, but whatever I posted is the life I live. Got a pop-up. The life I've lived since I was 5. So that whole Instagram post talking about ICE and all that kind of stuff, that's the life I've lived and I've seen without social media. I've seen in person. I've seen everywhere. I've seen my lawyers talk about it. I've seen judges talk about it in person, meetings, emails, calls, day after day. So for slander's kind of using wellness forms for slander is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. Also kind of painting this at the end of like, I was one of those people at one point. Looking back, I'm shocked, but also proud of myself that I pulled. Painting that as like I know you, but I'm better than you. Like, I can save you. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. It wasn't a crash out. I knew it was happening, and I do believe that it's a very corrupt place that we live in, because unfortunately, a 17-year-old was shot in my city 2 days ago, and the day before that, and then there was a woman who there was a homicide case opened for. I believe there have been 30 shootings in my city since the beginning of 2026, and they are all American citizens. People are placing their funds in the wrong area, unfortunately. So that's the part that I'm upset about. It's not I don't live in Miami. Oh wait, I thought you were talking about like, oh, that's Miami, and it's like, no, I don't live in Miami. It's like people are placing their eggs in the wrong basket, buddy. They're placing their priorities in the wrong area. I don't know anything about all this Reddit shit. I don't care. Frankly, shit happens, fucked up. However, for me, I think it's like watching someone complain about not having any money or anything like that and not having a working car and then spend money on their hair and nails. Which it's kind of actually what I do. But I just, manage your money well, right? Manage your country well. Clearly everything's a fucking mess, right? On a Wednesday? Yes, because I did not stream Wednesday. I was gonna say, yeah, I have money to fix my car, but I like to have some kind of form of like emergency money. Also, a lot of this is, I save up for it for a few months and I'm like, oh, I have an event coming up. I usually pay cash for a lot of this stuff. The hair I got as a collab. I'm very aware of my money, but yeah, it's not kind of the first thing that came to mind. You know what I mean? But also, with the whole thing with Renee Good, I don't know who that is. With the whole, I'm sure you're talking about the video where the woman was in the car. You see literal lawyers reviewing that video and see that the tires are pointed away. That's like, bro, that's like I'm jumping in front of a car and I say, dude, you just hit me. Don't jump in front of a car, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Just like, maybe like don't place yourself in like the ways of danger, like for no reason. I don't know what to tell you. The trip was so fun. It was so fun. But yeah, no, it wasn't a crash out. That's the life I live, unfortunately. And it makes me really happy to see that a lot of people are realizing that this isn't the country that they want to be in, and they're actually making a difference for it. Because a country is not built by the people who run it. The people run it, listen to what the people want. And clearly the people want something entirely different from what they're doing. And that's what people are upset about right now. The people are upset about that they're saying they don't want this. And the vast majority is saying they don't want this, and they continue to do it. Because now people are realizing it is not a full democracy. It is not a true democracy. We do not live in a true democracy right now, unfortunately. It's a true democracy and it says, hey, we'll give you red or pink. And then you say, oh, I want red. I'm like, do pink. And it's like, what the fuck? And now people are finally getting put in their face of like, we'll let you choose what you want as long as it's what we want. It's not a democracy. Democracy now has been mixed up in the idea for a way to say that you can choose what you want. It's like a propaganda word now, where it's like you see democracy and you're like, oh, I have the right. But it's a false illusion of a right. Because you don't realize until now, people are realizing finally now that they're not actually going to do what you want. They're not going to lower the gas prices. They're not going to lower the home stuff. They're not going to make more affordable stuff. They're not going to do health stuff, whatever, more affordable. None of that. Because it's not what they want and doesn't benefit them. This isn't a country lived for the people. It's a country lived for the people who run it. It's much more complex than that, but it's very broad statement from what I'm saying. It is not a democracy. Unfortunately. Not a political person. I don't like politics. I think everyone should have the right to run the government for however they want. If you want to live a communist area and the vast majority wants communists, go at it, bro. I don't give a fuck. But now people are finally realizing that this isn't a country that people want to live in, and this isn't a country that they want to advocate for, unfortunately. There's a lot of things that on both sides, even though it wasn't supposed to be built on like one side or the other, but I guess it ended up that way. I'm not for president. I talk in my stream, my Discord all the time as this is not democracy. This is dictatorship for my Discord. I run it as a dictatorship. This take is a bit redundant, lecturing you about speaking on something you have an opinion on something by speaking on this, having opinion on it. It's the same thing. Yeah, I just had a stroke. kind of doctrine to stand in front of vehicles with weapons drawn. It's it's dumb to get in front of a vehicle, but it's also dumb to drive it forward. 100%. I avoid that side because again, I've lived in the whole like space of immigrants my whole life. Even if you came here legally, you're still going to be shoved in, unfortunately, the corner of everyone who immigrated here, even if you came here legally. But unfortunately, I still see videos, and I think we all saw the video. That car, she was doing like a 2-point turn, but whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm not someone to talk about specific videos and all that kind of stuff because I feel like it's just a stupid circle of people talking about, oh, I'm right, but I'm right, and refusing to listen to each other. Called democracy when the Declaration of Independence says we're People's Republic. Right. Unfortunately, she can't I don't want to, actually. I think the hardest thing to do these days is to be better than what we see. It very much is. It very much is, yeah. It's... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I got here. Hi, welcome. Yeah, but whoever sent this, I really hope you start looking at things as though you don't know. Face everything, even me. Face everything as... I don't know fully about the situation, right? Because I got pissed off at someone, dude. I got so pissed off at someone. What was it for? Oh. Titan! Happy 16 months for having a yap! Hello, hello, hello. I was so upset at someone. I think it was for like stopping, walking or something in front of me. It was something. And I got so pissed off I wanted to say something, right? But then I thought to myself, they could be on their phone for a plethora of reasons. They could be lost. They could be taking an important phone call. They might have just seen that their family member passed away on their phone or something like that. And I stopped myself because I'm like, I'm not going to pretend like I know everything of the situation, right? You should have done the same thing with this. It wasn't a crash out. I feel like I handled myself really, really well in the post. I also said, like, love Americans, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. It wasn't a crash out. It was all out of love. So all that kind of stuff, and you saying Reddit talking points, buzzwords, completely oblivious, threatening ICE agents, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. I didn't do none of that, bro. I didn't do none of that. Approach information like you're a scientist and willing to challenge your emotions and beliefs with what you learn. Exactly. And like, you don't know you just entirely got my point wrong, or like everything. I was saying it's super nice to see people work together to fight for what they want. You know, probably one of the very few that were respectful. Right, because at the end of the day, I love America. I love Americans. I love the country that I live in. However, some people let that power get to their head and use it for the wrong reason. I know a lot of cops that I've grown up with who their entire life, all they wanted was power. The second I've had people literally call me on the phone and say, yo, Mickey, the second I see a motorcycle pass by me, I'm going to run into them. I'm going to crash into them. I'm going to do this, that, all the other. They get told what to do and they get really mad. They start having like a hissy fit. It's like, and those are the people that are cops, by the way. Those are the people that are agents. Those are the people that they're working for an ulterior motive. Because what do you realize that you do for a job? Your passion. Some people are passionate in having power because they didn't have that power. So the people who get that job are the people who want that power. And it's just like, it's like, obviously they're going to have this kind of like, it's really hard to run into people who don't have that kind of like God complex. Or like super defensive. Because they're the most passionate, and the people who are more passionate get the job. So it's kind of self-explanatory to assume that low-key they place themselves in these situations and do fucked up shit. But I digress, because that's a really like a pointless talking point. But it is a good point to make, because holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. It pisses me off. I've unfriended all those people who are cops like that, because like it makes me mad, dude. It makes me so mad. That they literally like just abuse their power. It's very sad, but yeah. I mean, hot take observation, feel free to. I feel like if I were a cop, I'd befriend too many criminals, right? And I just be a bad cop, because Loki, I understand why everyone's doing things. Like Like, I love people. I absolutely love people. And I have someone currently in the server that I probably need to talk to at some point because they're just being an absolute dick to some people. And I understand why you might be a dick to some people because maybe that's just how you grew up. Maybe that's this, that, all the other. I cannot be mad at you for that. However, you're not going to talk to my people that way or be rude to people. That's just not how you're going to do it. So I might let them off with a friendly warning, but the second they do it again, I got you, brother. I think our institutions of democracy are a wonderful thing that right now are populated by some terrible people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't think the system's fucked up. I just think the wrong people are in the system. um, why Superman was written as a power fantasy, a man who's super powered and took on wife beaters, corrupt politicians, and greedy business tycoons. It just makes me sad because I'm not a political talker whatsoever because I'm not for either side. I don't think that's politics. I think this is just straight morale. You know? I always say that. I'm not for politics. I hate politics. I think it's just a stupid circle that just makes you depressed. Either side is stupid. There shouldn't be a side in the first place. We all live under the same roof, you know? What is politics to you? Either one side or the other, really. I think it's just morale. Treat people properly. I don't think that should be politics. Like, you could literally be, I don't know, a fucking dictator. But you can still listen to your people. Low key. You know what I mean? Like, you can do what you want, but you could be living for the people. And you just do what you want. It's just a different system. You know what I mean? Having an abortion isn't. Also, this happened. Man slipped his girl abortion meds and he got charged with murder. But if the woman did it, not murder? Isn't? Well, it depends. I feel like it for sure depends on the stage of the pregnancy for sure. Wait, what is abortion meds? What are abortion pills? I don't know. Wait, what are abortion pills? Was a man of the people. I don't know, Rage. Rage, how are you doing? How was the wedding? Are you planning a wedding? Mussolini was a man of the people. My nose is running. I'm whooping my nose down. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a political talker again. I'm not trying to be like Hassan over here. One day, it's expensive. Weddings are expensive. You should do it in Vegas. No, like the stage didn't matter because the guy did it. It was murder. But what is abortion pills? Yeah, I understand the lack of consistency. I just don't know what abortion pills are. Stops sustenance from going through the fetus to umbilical cord. Oh, like you're not talking about Plan Bs. Oh yeah, that's fucked up. Plan B is an abortion pill. It prevents fertilization. That's why you have to take it. Like, it's a morning after pill. You have to take it before it fertilizes. No, it doesn't. No. So essentially, this is how it goes. Sperm enters, and obviously you have to ovulate in order for the egg to be in the same area as this. I'm going to explain it very simply. In the same area to penetrate and fertilize the egg. However, with Plan Bs, what you have to do is it's a morning after pill. You have to take it because what it essentially does is it makes you ovulate, I believe, early or something. I entirely forgot. It's been so long since I've been in school. But essentially it prevents, implantation of the egg. It literally does not kill the baby. It's literally just to prevent a pregnancy. There's literally you don't even have like a full organism. Like, you don't even have like the full chromosomes. Like, you know what you call like would you call a sperm a baby? Would you call an egg a baby? No, because that's literally half of what you need to make a kid. It's literally like nothing. It literally is nothing. When you combine it, however, then you have a fertilized egg. You know? But that's like saying like you just fucking shot, excuse my language, a bunch of like, I don't know, I'm into a napkin or something. That's like saying like you just murdered like a whole generation right there. It's the same thing. It's essentially just it prevents implantation. That's like me like tripping someone and like saying I just ruined I made someone late for something, and they get mad because I ruined the cake that they were gonna bake because they were late. The cake wasn't even made, brother. Why are you mad about a cake that doesn't exist? You know what I mean? It's like, that at all? I mean, you could do it yourself. I mean, that was a requirement for me, for my bachelor's in biology and neuroscience. What you do is, you get an egg, obtain an egg from a mouse, you know, do that whole entire thing. You get a sample, a sperm sample from a male mouse, which you have to do by cutting out the epididymis. Sorry, men. And you squeeze out like a go-go juice, like the little yogurt cups. You put it on a petri dish and you watch it happen. It's you came at a really bad time. I'm explaining how Plan Bs work. I'm explaining how Plan Bs work. Holy raid, Hannah! Hello, welcome raiders. Sorry guys, I'm giving a little lesson on how Plan Bs work, bro. I'm so sorry. Welcome. Hi guys, hi. If anyone has any information on the topic, feel free to pitch in. I'm talking about how I had to simulate. No one asked for. I feel like some of the lessons had to be made, because how can you be an adult and not know how certain like anatomical functions work? You know what I mean? It's like living your entire life and not knowing how to do taxes. You won't survive. You know what I mean? Sock check. I don't have socks on. I hope you had an amazing stream, Hannah. I love you so much. Also, Hannah, I did clip-in extensions for this. This is insane. I only know history that it, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a few years, but I can whip out my notes, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Plan B does not do abortions. It's like, you know, you don't got all the parts. You know what I mean? I never took anatomy in high school. I mean, this is in high school. I don't think they teach you this in anatomy. I took anatomy, AP anatomy, and they don't teach you this. Your mods banned me. I just wanted you to let you know your mods. If my mods banned you, how are you talking in here? What? Welcome, Raiders. Hannah, I love you so much. If you're going to sleep, which I doubt you are, but you might be on your early sleep schedule kind of thing, you'd be surprised how rare common sense is. Right. That's why I am very surprised how rare common sense is after you mentioned the fact that you don't. You'd be surprised with how rare common sense is, but you're the person that sent the message and said, not gonna lie, I don't believe that at all. Not that I don't believe you. I don't believe what doctors teach. You're the one that said that. Jake, hello, happy 49 months. I think he's being a creep and trying to talk to the person that rated you, but he's talking through your stream because he got banned on her stream. Who? Elliot? Elliot's the weird one? What the flip is going on? I don't know. Do you know that pregnancy tests are actually used to inject frogs? Yes. That is actually very true. That is super cool. You're looking for human chorionic gonadotropins, those levels. But now people are coming out with easier ways to tell, because it's like the whole prostaglandin thing and everything like that. It's super cool. That's awesome that you know that. They're turning the freaking frogs pregnant. What was the thing? Was it Joe Rogan that said it? Something about the frogs. Anyways, I do recommend that you do listen to the people with degrees, JSK, because those people don't believe in common science as well, because science is something that's constantly being founded on. And if you have no basis to argue anything, like saying, like, not gonna lie, I don't believe that's how Plan B works and all that kind of stuff. Well, tell me how it works then. Tell me exactly the plan of how Plan B works and how you think it works, because clearly you're the professional here now. Plan B just stops the fertilized zygote from attaching to the uterine wall, instead of allows it to shed with the menstruation process. That's exactly why a lot of people actually bleed after they take a Plan B. A doctor says abortion isn't murder. No, that's not science. That's their own belief, bro. That's not science. I don't give a fuck about a doctor's beliefs. All I care about is what they have to say facts-wise. I don't give a shit about their beliefs. Plan B sounds like a marketing for free guilt abortion. That's not what it is. You're stupid. I don't trust doctors. It's not doctors. It's professors who don't get paid shit. No, we're not talking about birth control. We're talking about Plan B. JSK, tell me how Plan B works right now. I'm banning you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm banning you because you're pissing me off. Gay frogs and abortion. Guys, gay frogs! They're turning the frogs gay! They're turning the frogs gay! Yes, I have a bachelor's degree. I've literally watched in a test tube how pregnancy works. I've simulated pregnancy. Not within myself. Bro, I legit won't take them either way. No, I don't give a fuck if you take them or not. What I care about is if you procreate and you pass down shitty information to your kids. When uneducated people have kids, that's the scary part, because now you're putting them in danger. It is a contraceptive. JSK is saying that they're an abortion pill. And then he goes, I don't believe in doctors anyways. Tell me how it works then. Either tell me how it works or say you will never have kids. I thought Plan B was a little wizard that came out of a Pokeball and yelled, erection deflection! It stops the release of the egg altogether. It doesn't matter if you're on pro-abortion or pro-abortion or not. I think we all can agree that Plan B literally just stops fertilization. Like, it just stops there forming anything at all. Yeah, it's a contraceptive. I've never learned anything about them because I don't plan on stopping a child from being made. Right, but you're stupid, so you need to learn things. It's like me saying, like, shit. Like, I don't even know, like, a proper analogy for this. I feel like you're just being ignorant, you know what I mean? It's important to learn about things even if you plan on never taking it. You know what I mean? You need to know about things. It's like not knowing about Red 40 and being like, I don't care about eating Red 40 or anything like that. Or I don't know a fucking analogy for this, honestly. Being like, I don't plan on eating things with Red 40, so I don't care what it has. But then you would know what Red 40 has an impact on. Just ignorance, bro. Like, it's just like, my keys don't work. I don't even know a proper analogy. How do your keys not work? Did you run that through your keys were not about, I'm paying Plan B, but I just don't feel comfortable about them. Okay, but just because you don't feel comfortable doesn't mean you can just straight up say, you're wrong about how they work. Like, I understand. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Whatever, dude, you know? Like, that's entirely okay. However, just being falsely informed about information is incredibly dangerous, especially when it comes to a medical sense. It's kind of like it is kind of like being ignorant to vaccines. Exactly. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But Plan B be like a protection enchantment on armor? Kind of. It just like, there's a window in which the sperm can fertilize an egg. So it essentially, in case there is that window, it essentially makes you miss that window entirely to make sure that there isn't anything planting in. Oh, was it Alex Jones that says they're turning the frogs gay? Was it him? I also don't think Plan Bs are wrong. Exactly. I don't, like, exactly. No matter what side you're on, it's like, psh. I know what Red 40 does to me, but I don't give a shit. I need rage sometimes. Real. Thank you, Riley. I hope you have an amazing night. They made a song about, are you serious, bro? Plan B does not always work. It is guaranteed. Exactly. Or guaranteed to work. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's 100% true. We have to check it. I have to check it now. Ow. Excuse me. Is in ads for woman? Wait, what is that? Tylenol causes autism coming from a person who is a loose cannon and why listen to JFK Jr. and what he says. Excuse me, sorry. 4 out of 10. Yeah, that was a shitty burp. Sorry. Who even are you? Wait, Elliot, did you get banned from Hannah's stream? Are you the person they're talking about? Yes. And you got banned, why? Wait, chat. Some of you guys are from Hannah's chat. What happened? I'm not sure. Fuck. I say to their mods, tell she is pretty. That's not weird. That might be a little creepily said. You could have just said you look good today, but, you know, I'm not someone to judge on their lack of social skills. I don't think I've seen the— oh no, Mark's movie? No. I've been so packed with everything. So he can nut in his wife whenever he wants. That's funny, bro. Yeah, honestly, high key, I'm such a pro tubes tied kind of person because it's reversible for men. It's way reversible for men. Mods have some rules about parasocial behaviors. Yeah, I would definitely say be very careful because, like, high key, bro, I've been approached by some people who watch me and, like, one of them even fucking pepper sprayed me and shit because they just couldn't talk to me and were being really, really weird. So I'd be very careful with how you approach things because sometimes they could be seen as kind of dangerous. Yes, exactly. Nut denial system. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, pepper spray. Yeah. This was like 4 years ago. He's still low-key, high-key. Hello, Mr. Sage. Hello. Do you have any wisdom for us on Wisdom Wednesday? Wait, so men tubes tied is reversible for women's tube? You can't tie a woman's tubes. Wait. Yes, you can. Vasectomy is what I'm thinking about for a woman or a man, and women can get their tubes tied. So other way around. Men get a vasectomy, women get their tubes tied. It's a very painful, strenuous process, and it has an impact on hormones when it comes to women, and it's hardly ever reversible. It's a few-hour process, and it requires like a few weeks of recovery. A vasectomy done within like 30 minutes, I believe. Along with you have no hormone fluctuations, if any, really small, and they're easily reversible. Plan B does not work on fat women. I heard it doesn't work on people. Wait, does it actually? I didn't know that. Castration? Yeah, I don't think you're getting that shit back if you're castrated, bro. Not tube side. Yeah, sorry, it confused me. Area denial system. Wait, that's genius, father. Damages the woman's fallopian tubes. Here in the UK, have your tubes tied. You literally have to have permission from your husband. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah. If you're comfortable with sending baby pics, some people are weird. Plan B is less effective on people over 160 pounds. That is very interesting. Wow. Look what I have to say. I'm eating fruit. I love autonomy. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's so interesting. I'll never call him Plan B. Not nut denial system. I don't want to stray away from the red hair. Blue and black hair would look fire. Thanks to your chat. Wild thought, if you're not ready for a kid, don't have sex. Right. But here's the thing, is some people will just do it regardless, so it's good to have safety precautions because, you know, who are you to say, you know, what someone can and can't do? It's better to just place like a safer alternative of it because now you are considering another human being's safety. And so, you know, it's good to, you know, if you do, however, please do it this way, you know, or do it. There is ways to have, you know, obviously, religion aside, safe sex practices. Safe sex practices are very important. I'd say a bag of salt. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so yummy. So many women have asked for it and they have to have permission. Wait, that's crazy, dude. I'm fighting for my life in 30 minutes. Wait, really? It makes you poop? I don't plan on getting a vasectomy. I know it's a safe procedure, but it's just any... I mean, it's all about personal preference, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome that it's out there. Atom. Oh, you DM'd. Let me see. Hopefully I can see it. Because usually it doesn't load unless... Oh! Wait, you had the cutest little noggin. Little Asian baby. Oh my goodness! Dude, you have like a lot of babies. Do you guys see some babies? Like some family and friends post their babies and you're like, damn, that's low-key an ugly ass baby. You're not an ugly ass baby, Ace. That's awesome, bro. I just connected Plan B with modern anti-ordnance defense systems. I think I'm gonna be put on the NDS into D&D game. There's no procedure for women like a vasectomy, but it's just snipping bits that connects the fallopian tubes. That doesn't involve the tube tying. I have no idea. I never looked into tubes tying. I had a big ass head as a baby. Really? You have a tiny head now. That's crazy. The only ugly baby is that puppy monkey baby from like 2013 or something. Hi, Ian! Hello. I have yet to put my dinosaur on display. I have no space for it. I need to like redo my entire room to put it up. Hello, Mr. Ian. How have you been? I saw you guys' travels on Mammoth Mountain and stuff. I was a cute baby. Oh. Aw, same father. Same. There was a shooting near my house, and I don't know if you've ever been that close to such an event. Yeah! Oh yeah! But it's a surreal feeling I can't explain. Yeah. You're like, holy shit, something could have happened, bro. Like, I was near a domestic, I was sleeping over at a girlfriend's house in middle school. Right beside a domestic case that got reported for shooting and stuff like that. I don't know if it was a homicide. Maybe it was a getaway driver. Wait, for what? Wait, getaway driver for what? What did I get away with? Ooh, have fun watching solo leveling. Hi, Sage. I'll be traveling again soon. Oh, hi, Emo! Hello! You and Ian have the same color name and it's tripping me out, bro. I've been fighting since I was 17, not 23, to have women's medical health help. I probably have endometriosis. Oh no, dude, having support for endometriosis or PCOS or even having acknowledgement by a doctor that you have it is so incredibly difficult. But the best advice I got was everyone is different. Don't take any devices law, which is hard. Dads will drop the craziest lore, but within 2 sentences. Yeah, rub it in your face, Sage. She made an edit before me. After I get through the submissions, I'ma watch it. Yeah, I'm hopefully going snowboarding within the next month or something. I'll make some content for sure. Someone had barricaded themselves inside a Family Dollar and then started shooting at it. That's crazy. Yeah, you kind of realize like anything could happen anywhere. I remember I was in high school. This was during COVID. This teacher named Mr. Hand, he went home, tied his wife up and his son up, and pointed the gun at his head, I think, or something. Not that Mr. Hands. And then by the time the cops got back, she left or something, and then he shot himself. And that was our English teacher. Like, not that Mr. Hands. It was so sad, but I think we got Mickey to show the toe. Don't tell everyone, bro. I showed my singular toe, guys. I showed my singular toe. Leave me alone. I could have used a hand. Would you rather? Dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I actually made someone fall for it, and I was so sad that I probably got them banned from Twitch. I didn't think. What even could someone send me the clip, bro? You have a whole folder of my toes. Have you seen those AI healthy foods or unhealthy foods or just yelling full? Yes, I love those videos. I feel like such a brain rot for that. Why are you weird champing me? I haven't been weird champing in such a long. I haven't been weird champed in such a long time. A teacher at my high school that everyone knew was a pedo got fired for being a pedo. That's surprising they fired him. There's a lot of pedos out there. Hi, David. Hello. My voice just cracked. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty uneducated in this area, so I wouldn't speak. But I don't understand it. The NHS is a mess in general. TBH, too much pressure, understaffed, poor conditions, and long waiting times. Maybe for a woman it's a bit worse. That's awful. Wow. Why would you say that? Say what? I'm so excited to like eat shit. Wait, I see this one. The last message I see from you, Katie, is nah, that edit was lit. I'm proud of it. I'm so excited to see it. Loki, I'm debating on it now, but like I should get rid of these and like go through these. Get rid of these is kind of bad word usage. Get through these before I keep getting distracted. Shake my head. Yeah. I don't know who submitted this, but we had a close friend named Dingle Donker. He was a mod in my community. I've been friends with him for like about 4 years now. He was a really cool friend. He was a close friend for me for a long time. We played every single day for hours and had some like deep conversations. And he recently, within like the past 2 months, I believe, passed away from a motorcycle accident, and it was really weird. Like it feels so weird when someone so close to you passes away randomly, because you have these conversations with your friends of like, sorry, my nose is running. What the fuck? Have these it's okay. I mean, it's just so weird that it happened, because like, like you start thinking like, what if I invited him to play a game? Would he have not ridden that night? And like, he was always questioning the purpose in life, and kind of, he's obviously doing better, but he was always kind of in the air about, like, you know, just his feelings and everything. The last thing he reposted on TikTok was him saying he was going to spend another Christmas or New Year's alone. And it really sucks because he didn't even get to spend it alone, technically. You know? And it's just like, it's weird to think about because you have these conversations with people that pass away when, you know, it wasn't meant to happen. And you think you again, ugh, I'm so all over the place about them having a wife or a family, and you're thinking eventually they're gonna get married and all that kind of stuff. You take that for granted. Like, you having a family and kids isn't, you know, a guaranteed, you know, or any of that. So I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to think about. It's so weird. And you know, I expected a whole, aside from our community, I expected like a whole thing to be made about him. But I even like checked his parents like Facebook, and there was just one single Facebook post saying like, "Hey, if anyone has pictures of Cameron, send it to us." And 4 likes, no response. And I'm like, some people, it felt so weird. Obviously, he didn't leave quietly, like in the sense of like no one knew, because clearly he had a lot of friends and a lot of people that cared for him, especially online. But like, when some people pass, nothing happens. Like, I see so many people like repost and show up to funerals and blah blah blah, GoFundMe's and all that, and some people just pass and be like 3 people notice, or I don't know. It feels so weird. I'm like, some people pass and the world doesn't change. I don't know. Maybe kind of sad because he was such an amazing person, and some people's stories just stop there. You know, they don't have a social media presence. They don't talk to that many people. They just kind of live a quiet life and they just pass away. Now I always wonder now, especially since he passed, like how many people just pass away because no one is there to care for them, and just nothing happens. People in like nursing homes, or people in prison, or people just homeless or anything like that. It's so weird. Like, they just pass away, and right as they're passing away they think like, is anyone even gonna know? And it's just kind of weird. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I've always, whenever my head gets too quiet, I think about it and I'm like, fuck, dude. He's actually gone. Right. I saw the first accident of, yeah. Like movie style. It's crazy. Everyone passes and the world keeps going. Yeah. I hate grieving. It's like the world goes on and you're just stuck in that grief. Exactly. Like, you see like the day is passing and you're like, wait, but my friend. Yeah. Literally all of us here. Yeah, I mean, it's not something that really impacts my mind too much. It's just I think an important realization point for everyone to kind of realize. It kind of just makes me sad for the family, you know what I mean? They just lost their son and that's it. Nothing else happens. You know, they don't get an extra support system from what I know of. Maybe they could have. I just don't see it on Facebook. And like, he doesn't know these people are missing him. And that's what I really hope, is that he knew that people would miss him, that people love him and everything like that. And that's all I hope for, is for him. And I'm pretty sure he does, you know. He knows that he always had all of us. Oh, 100% I'm still grieving. I grieve for all my friends that have passed. A guy named Jordan Riley, he passed away from sickle cell anemia, and I realized, like, you know, it's just weird. Yeah, I hate cemeteries. For me, I know they've passed and everything, and it's really their soul, not, it's the shell of their soul. It's not their actual soul, but I hate leaving someone in the cold box. When Bella passed, I kept crying for days, not because she passed, but because my parents left her in the hospital after she passed for them to get rid of the body, because my dad could not bear to drive 4 hours with her in the car, you know, passed away. Oh yeah, I need to stop biting them. I was mad because I was like, why did you leave her? You know? Like, why? Like, she won't be able to find her way home. And so it's like, that was definitely a hard point for me. But then what made me feel better is being reminded of this one time when I went to my neighbor's house, which was like a neighborhood over, really, like 2 miles away. Not, I'm over exaggerating, but quite a while away, like 50 houses in between. And I went 2 hours after hanging out with her. I went to the backyard and I see Bella just sitting there. You know? I'm like, what the fuck? How did she find me? She's supposed to be in the house. How did she get out? You know, so regardless of what happened, I'm pretty sure she found her way back. You know, So, I think I did. I'm doing better was years ago, but it messed me up for quite a while. Sorry, I was yapping. My buddy died. He hit a dump truck and died on impact. So that really, yeah, yeah. It's even just the PTSD behind it is definitely like a huge thing when it comes to having people that pass away or you lose people as well. Is you start to think like, oh, this is what they did when that happened, or even I saw an accident happen where a woman almost lost her life. Like I saw her like leg fully lacerated off. And whenever I'm coming around a turn, I see someone kind of cross the double yellow because that's how it happened. I get super anxious that there's a car that's just gonna come like any turn. It's just like I see it in my head. I get super paranoid. You know what I mean? Oh no, you're good. You're good, Theron. You're so good. Hi, Theron. Hello, hello, hello. By the way, we're like it's a nice conversation. It's grief, but we're not in a sad point. I think it's nice to talk about for sure. 'Cause it makes me happy to talk about Dingle and people that we've lost. Because I think these are such important times to really learn about grief and learning about losing people. You know? It makes you appreciate life a lot more, and you realize people's values don't stop when they leave. Like Jordan, he relit my passion for medicine. Dingle, he made me realize, I need to check in with my friends a lot more and, talk to them and say I appreciate them a lot more and, invite them to play games, or even if it's just a small meme or a question or, a message or anything, And I feel like I do want to be a genetic counselor though first. But hello, Tara. Do you like to hell? Do you like to hell? I like to hell. Live your life to the fullest. It's an oddity amongst people. No one should judge a person based on the following. On the deeds they have done for others. You must also realize that you will always hurt from these wounds. And for some, they fix the good memories with that pain. Or they fix the pain with the good memories. But you must keep good times with that person. Yeah, exactly. And I immediately when he passed, I just kept looking at our old clips and thinking how funny it was. And then a little voice in my head was like, man, I should invite him to play a game. And I'm like, fuck, can't. Right? Thank you. It's fake hair. I have a wig on. I'm just kidding. But no, I do have clip-in extensions because I did not want to bleach my hair light pink. But Loki, it's really comfortable. But they're never fully gone. Exactly. Like, I always carry Bella around with me now because she's fat. She's a fat girl. She couldn't travel that much, bro. She was fat. She stopped walking from her being fat and so much food and love before her legs stopped working. And now I can carry her around with me because she's not fat no more. She's with me. So it's you can make those jokes and stuff. Hello, Bungus. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Also, next week we're gonna be playing Yap Yap. Yap Yap came out recently, like this week. So we're gonna be playing Yap Yap next week with Theron. Yap. I'm gonna practice, bro. I want to be a sweat. Yap. People who you love are always with you, and when you need them, they will always be there for comfort. And there will always be signs that they're so exactly, and I love that so much. I'm just pissed off, bro. I'm just pissed off because he visited some random girl he met on VR chat before he visited the homies. Isn't that crazy? I'm always gonna hold it against him. If I ever see him in the future, bro, Dingle, I'm gonna freaking roast him for that. Because how are you going to fly to the US to meet a random girl in VR chat before you meet the homies? That shit, he put hoes before bros. Salty as fuck. That's the first thing I said to him too. Whenever I talked to him after a few months. I know, but it's so funny because sometimes I remember that me and another friend, like 2021, I think, we pitched in to buy pink sparkly dildo to send for him for Christmas. And for Christmas, he's forced to open presents in front of his parents. So we made him open this pink sparkly dildo in front of his parents. It is funny. It is really funny. There was so much. I'm so mad that he's gone because there was so much drama involved with him and VR chat woman, and like oh my god, it was so bad. I was like, Dingle, how are you getting all the huzz in VR chat? That's crazy. Wednesday, doing a mental Monday. No, it's Wellness Wednesday. Thank you very much. Ooh, dude, you have such, I feel like so basic when it comes to my music taste when you come by, because I'm like, shit, I don't know any of these songs. I got my best friend an anime body pillow for Christmas that he had to open for. See, it's so funny. I want to do that shit more often, dude. I want to do that shit more often. I think so. Well, we started at 60 something. No, we still have like 10 left. That's awesome. I want to do that more often, dude. He took the secret of Riz with him, which I don't know why, bro. I don't know how. He was a ginger British man with pink pink razor headphones. But super proud of him because he started working out and everything, which is awesome. The part that just fucks me up is like I remember him always telling me like I'm the reason why he got into bikes and that's how he passed away. And I'm like, why the fuck would you tell me that? I get text messages from people around my town saying like, oh my gosh, we went to school. Like you're honestly my motivation to get a bike. And then I just pretend that message is not there because the last thing I want to be told is you're my motivation for getting a bike, which makes me happy. But if something were to happen, I'd blame myself. Like I don't know how to move past that. I don't know how to move past that because I understand it's not my fault because like bikes were trending at the time, but I don't know. It's just like, it just sucks. My friend has a crush on a boy named Alan, and I think Alan likes me. Well, Alan's for the streets. Bros before hoes. Never... Listen, bro, if your buddy likes a friend, or if your buddy likes a person, never go for that person. That's just straight respect. Hi, Jules! Hello, hello, hello! Yeah, I know, Theron. Just move past. I had a really big oopsie when someone came in and they were talking about their brother passing away earlier in the stream, and I asked them, after talking a little bit, I asked them, which I need to work on my social skills, bro. I asked him, we can move on from this, but if I'm gonna stop talking until you continue talking about it because like I don't want to beat a dead horse and I'm go, god damn it. Bro, I sat there for like 30 seconds straight just like this. I was like, I need to think before I talk. So bad. So bad. I need to think about shit, so... yeah. Oh, is Sage hopping off? I gotta go shower, clean, cheeseburger, got the zoomies. Oh, destroyed my room. Have fun cleaning. Thank you for stopping by. I know, it's so bad. Started dream journal. Ooh, I want a dream journal, but my hands are like so like numb when I wake up. Not much else other than that. I'm engineering my limit in game, of course. Oh, oh, I get it. You're nearing your limit. It took me a second to understand that. Something useful amongst the slop of submission. I've always been told to strive for two things. Get 1% better every day or be a decent plus. That's what I think. I always remind myself, did I do 1% better than I did yesterday? And technically, yes. Have you progressed? Like obviously, let's say, for example, you're trying to reach max level in like Elden Ring or something crazy, right? Doing one tiny quest or one tiny kill won't do much for that level bar, but doing a little bit every day or a little bit every single time, like moving it a little bit by little, it's still progress at the end of the day, and that's really good. Really? Because, bro, I had a crazy dream about this guy giving me like the weirdest tattoo on my leg. And I woke up and I told my friend that like a few days later, and they had a dream that same night about getting a tattoo. That doesn't sound normal. Like my hands, like I get like this and I can't hold things properly. I think it's something having to do with my circulation because I have to put them under hot water. Exclamation point form. Floccinaucinil medication. I could not pronounce that, bro. Is being a Nepo baby like having Elden Beast sword and farming runes? Wait, that reference is crazy, dude. Wait, well, how would you get the Elden Beast sword? You know what I mean? I think this is, y'all, what the fuck? I think I'm black. I just drank 5 cans of grape soda back to back to back to back. What the fuck? Did you just figure out how to go in and edit your race? I suck at gambling too, but I'm $105 up from going to the casino. On the top, a topic of grief, the past week, my dreams have been almost exclusively, oh my gosh. That is not epic. That is not epic. That is not epic at all. Oh, that sucks, dude. Because then you wake up and low-key the dream felt real, and then you have to remind yourself it's not. It's like waking up after having something heartbreaking, like a, I don't know, a fucking breakup, and then like going through the grief process of anything, and then waking up, and for that 0.5 seconds you're fine, and then you remember everything, and then you're like, fuck, I'm going back to sleep, because going to sleep is the only way you can escape. But then they follow you into your dreams. Is grape soda good? Grape Sprite. Grape Sprite. Do you guys know the meme of Grape Sprite? Grape Sprite. This is Grape Sprite. Shit, dude. What? I've had war dreams. Fucking shook me in the morning. Dude, that's awful. Yeah, it's pretty common, but yeah, Raynaud syndrome. Actually, that's what I saw someone say because it's like my hands, like I had to put it under hot water for it to like get my function back. And when I'm cold, I slow down like a sloth, bro. I feel like I slowly go into hibernation. Sprite cranberry. Ugh. I hate red flavored things, bro. Orange is the closest I'll ever get. Like cherry flavored things, nasty. Yeah, let's strawberry short cacao. My coochie's hairy. Oh my gosh, you just made me say something. Dude, this I think I'm black. I just drank 5 cans of. That's crazy. I hate it. Tastes like medicine to me. I dabbled in cross dressing, but frankly, I only really got into it because I got groomed. This is a crazy jump from. Sorry, this is just crazy from someone saying in all caps. I think I'm black from drinking grape soda. Who's Mary? I got groomed, and I think like 85 to 99% of femboys lovers are really just desperate sex deprived men who are incels. This is. Why am I Mary? Also, this is a crazy set. Hold on, let me just fully read this without stopping. I dabbled in cross-dressing, but frankly, I only really got into it because I got groomed. And I think like 85 to 99% of femboys lovers are just desperate sex deprived men who are incels. This is such a loaded sentence. I mean, props to you for being really aware, because oftentimes a lot of things that where you really claim our personality are really just us coping with certain things that have happened in our past. Like, for example, like very broad, but like for the longest time, like even still, you know, I consider myself asexual. I didn't like the idea of sex, anything like that, anything pertaining to sex, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff later in the years. You know what I mean? And I think it's just because I was in kick. I think it was just because I was exposed to it at a young age, bro. Like straight up. So like I coped with it by just pretending sex doesn't exist. I was like, yo, what happened? I don't know. They can be confessions. They can be really whatever. It's just for you to talk about things. But we will judge. But also just let you know. This is my first time ever doing this. Back in 2021, my dad cheated on my mom, and that ended in divorce. That alone caused lots of problems between us and my parents. We didn't talk to my dad for almost a year. He found a girlfriend and tried to live the rich life. Then 2022, my 7-year-old cousin was diagnosed with a rare brain cancer. Holy fuck. He was in and out of the hospital for 14 months before he passed in June 2023. Holy shit, dude, I'm so sorry. Wow. Holy crap. There's a lot of passing today. Holy shit. Since then, I've been in a depressed state. Sometimes it will subside, but most times I deal with it in silence. Recently, I've been dealing with problems because my father, mainly feeling forgotten by him. Got a new girlfriend last year, then asked her to marry him. He has 3 sons, and he treats them more like his kids than me and my sisters. He goes to their soccer games, all birthdays, all family outings, but can never send a text to me on my birthday. That's fucked up. No. Ugh. I hate when people who aren't mature enough to do the proper thing have kids. That's so fucked up, dude. I know he loves me, but his actions don't show it. And I guess I'm just asking for some advice on what to do to get out of this funk and not focus too much on things I can't control. I really want to buy a bike this year, but I feel like I can never lock in and really try. You can. I 100% think you can. So, oftentimes when I run into situations where I ask someone why they treated me like this, it more so has something to do with them and not you. For example, if I get cheated on, it's nothing I did. It's not how I treated them. It's not my fault. It's all them. Also, thank you for submitting. Holy crap. I'm gonna head out. I'm not handling these topics well today. I just know you're all loved and cared about. Love you so much, Kat. I hope you're having an amazing night, and thank you so much for hanging out. Please again, therapy. But thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you very much. Like for example, if I get cheated on, you know, I remind myself it had nothing to do with me and all to do with them. For me, what I'm reading from this is if I'm pretending to be in your dad's shoes and I cheated on my wife and ended in a divorce, and then there's a shit ton of problems, you know what I mean? Him being a grown man will now have to face his daughter after doing that. And that is a guilt that he never wants to live with. So oftentimes what people do is they just turn a blind eye and pretend that's not there. But I promise you that guilt is eating away at them. But sometimes they just prefer to pretend it's not there than to face it and fix it, because facing it and fixing it requires a lot of freaking work. I promise you, like, it could have been like a really fucked up like marriage, but he will still send you a birthday message. But the reason why he doesn't want to, because it'll remind him how he treated you guys, and how it's like, I haven't messaged my friends in like months, right? And I keep putting it off because then I have to find a way to apologize to them why I haven't talked to them in months or hang out with them in months or update them about anything in my life. So I just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And every single time I see their posts or anything, I just feel awful. I feel bad, you know? And it's just like that. He just keeps putting it off. But then he's going to have to face the amount of times he avoided you and ignored you. You know? I would say this has nothing to do with you. And it really, really sucks that it fell onto your shoulders. But your father, unfortunately, this is his first time living as well. And he does not know how to face that guilt at all, because technically he's failed as a man. He's failed. And a lot of men, that fucking sucks to acknowledge. See, love itself isn't anything. It's agape. What's real agape is unconditional love. And when you agape someone, you don't look at the facts. Yeah. This is life, giving you a path to growing your own personal life and strength beyond the norm. You can use this to a better friend, a parent, partner than most people are capable of. Yeah. To be a better friend, parent, and partner. It really gives you a lot of lessons. Those lessons are oftentimes what builds you as a person as well. I think you can definitely, with sitting down with yourself, you can definitely harbor a lot of this grief and a lot of this like mental as like almost like energy to show your dad you didn't need him, but it would have been nice. You know, you didn't need his support, but it would have been nice. You can buy a bike this year. I'm pretty sure you can. You can. You just have to work really hard, but you know you can. You know it. If you do the right things, you know it, but it's just hard to. When we do talk, it's always about how we never reach out and we never do anything. He broke the relationship, not us, and we shouldn't have to rebuild a relationship we did not break. Exactly. You shouldn't. This is all on him. You should never pave the way for him or make life easier for him. He needs to face his own issues himself, and you shouldn't accept his apology or anything like that because he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't. And the only time he'd apologize is to feel better about himself. Because again, a lot of people honestly just apologize because they feel guilty for shit after being held accountable for something. Because sometimes people cheat, and the second they apologize is when they get caught and feel bad for something. They will treat their wife or a woman bad. This goes for either gender, but I'm just saying. And then apologize afterwards. But they knew in their heads that it was bad, right? Why are they apologizing now? Because they feel bad and they want to make their conscience feel better. I think you should always forgive. You should forgive for yourself, but not for them. Is this how the tea girlies feel? I'm trying to make my nails click. You should forgive for yourself. You should forgive, but not. Yeah, not forget. Yeah. Don't just allow people's actions to just come by without consequence. You know? Try to turn the deep pain he made you feel into love you can give yourself and others. You know how it feels to have a shitty dad. You've seen the stakes of failure. Exactly. Yeah. It really, the people who have the happiest life and have the most giving life and the most giving people are oftentimes the people who have gone through a lot and want to make sure that no one else goes through that. Spec Ops, I wish, but basically same job. The difference is they get cool gear. LOL. The Illuminati. My submissions are so freaking random, dude. Thank you so much for submitting though. Like genuinely, like feel free to just dump in this anytime because the next one we'll have is Monday. Like I'm telling you, there's so many people who go through the same thing, just in different shapes. It's really difficult to go through, you know. I just found out that concert tickets for one of my favorite bands is under $100 each, so I might be able to go for a concert for the first time in almost 9 years. I low-key want to go to a concert for my first time in 2026. It'll be a cheap one, like maybe like Cigarettes After Sex, or like, I don't know. I don't know, yeah. I want it to be something chill. I also want to go to Symphony this year. My dad was also the one to introduce me to bikes. After we stopped talking, I didn't want anything to do with them. I found you, Groovy. Aww. Yeah, exactly. We're the reason why he got into bikes. Not them. Not him. How will my hair look if I pin it up? I don't even know if my clip is big enough, honestly, to hold up all this hair. I don't think it is. Thank you for the raid! I don't think this clip is big enough. Nope, it's not. Barely. Oh my god, that's gonna give me an awful headache. Oh, that is so cute. That is cute! My armpit hair. What are you talking about? Send me a picture of your armpit, huh? Let's see how it looks. Nasty ass. It is giving me a massive headache though. There's so much hair in this. Dude, usually my hair is way worse under my arms. Because I epilate, so I have to let some growth. But you should definitely go. I'm trying to do more challenges and like go out of my comfort zone more this year. Like actually do something. How much you paying? Fuck. Thank you, Jules. I did not wash my ass today. Wait, I actually didn't know. I'm wrestling it, and I'm wrestling with deciding whether I want to dedicate myself to a body of philosophy known as Stoicism. I'm currently reading the works of Marcus Aurelius, Plato, Seneca, and Aristotle too, just because I like his poetics. But I don't know if I'm using it as a way to cope with being extremely socially isolated from my 23. You sound like me, holy shit. And almost teaching myself to be repulsed by others because of their lack of dedication to a constant moral code. Much less a body of philosophy. Yeah, if you're using it as a way to cope as not philosophy, that's like God complex. Because Stoicism is acknowledging others as your own. You know what I mean? And like, my therapist is helping me learn to be okay with living in the world that's largely content with foregoing possibility of a much higher quality of life. But I still have this internal struggle with wanting to hold myself to an extremely high standard. I'm almost certain it's because I was rejected from a even minor social engagement in my very young years, and now I don't have proper foundation to flourish in my 20s. But I still have this deep-seated fear of not being exceptional as I can be, so that I can justify my existence in this world. I don't know if what I'm doing is wrong for myself given the life I want to live, but I would love an outside perspective. I think how many gifted I actually don't have a fart in me right now, so none. Sorry, dude. I actually have never farted on stream before, now thinking about it. I would low-key insanely literate. Yeah, you're insanely literate. However, this is what I think. Philosophy is your way of life. Philosophy is your own. You need to build your own philosophy. That is your journey of life. Read writings of Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism, Nihilism, Friedrich Nietzsche, a bunch of philosophical writings, and develop one for yourself. You know what I mean? Never base your living off of other people, because these are people's lives. You know, they've never came to those conclusions like just immediately. They never read somebody else. They go, do I believe with this? Do I agree with this? I mean, do I align with these beliefs? You know what I mean? And find what you believe. But also acknowledge this is Stoicism is for people who acknowledge people as their own and acknowledge that everyone is the same at the end of the day and that you are nothing special. And Stoicism is, you know, being told, you know, seeing someone do something fucked up and understanding why they did that fucked up thing because maybe they just weren't taught right, or maybe you just have a very self-centered way of looking at life to where you think you're always right, because Stoicism is also approaching things with the idea that you don't know anything. So who are you to tell that you know the higher quality of life when they maybe might be living the best quality of life in their definition? You know what I mean? Definitely hold yourself accountable for extremely high standard, because I wasn't invited to a lot of things growing up, and I still, because of that, I feel oftentimes, even when I am invited, like I don't belong, and it really sucks. But it's also important to remind yourself that Stoicism is reminding you of the things that are presently in front of you, and that there is no reason for things that have been past and that are in the past come back to haunt you, because anxiety is not real. Anxiety is not real. It's something that your brain makes up and often stops you from being an amazing person. And doubt does not define reality. So just because you doubt something and doubt your value or anything like that does not mean it's true. It's just a passing by thought that you do not need to entertain. So, because I feel like, you know, I did use a lot of writings to kind of cope with a lot of my mental stuff, but you never really fully adopt it. You just accept learning from them. You know what I mean? Another bussin' day. May all your endeavors yield W's and positive aura. But you're extremely literate, bro. You write so well. My therapist told me to be okay with living in the world that's largely content with foregoing. Like, foregoing, bro? Use the word foregoing? Immaculate. Immaculate. Yeah, I think you're doing great. Life is all about learning things and talking with yourself. And I think the most important thing, honestly, to go about life is talk to yourself and think for yourself. And you're doing that. I think self-reflection is the #1 thing that makes your life so much better, and you're doing that. That's awesome. Have you seen the show Suits? Have you seen the show Suits? And TBH, you would make a great therapist. I don't think I'd make a great therapist for sure. I think I say some rude things, and I think I say some biased things. I think Wilbur would be a great therapist, but that means a lot. Thank you. This chat single-handedly helping my typing skills, which usually would be the opposite if you're in Twitch. W introspection, honestly. Yeah, that's honesty. Thank you. I say some kind of like, I like my chat because sometimes I say something that might be a little off and you guys call me out on it and you guys are like, I don't agree with that. And I'm like, honestly, that's fair. I need to think about it a little more. And it's really nice. Because like sometimes I feel like shit for like giving people advice and all that kind of stuff. Because like I feel like maybe I'm idolized too much, but then that reminds me that I'm not idolized for my advice, and because I actually give decent advice, and not because you're like, oh, this online girl can give me advice that I should listen to her. I don't want someone to just say nod at me, it's like, yeah, she's right. But you guys are like actually like thinking about it and like correcting me if you guys don't agree with it, which is awesome. 30,000 chats? That's crazy, bro. You should touch some grass. I'm just kidding. While drunk about bettering yourself. That's crazy. Bro, you're gonna become an introspective drunk. Isn't that insane? Oh yeah, I forgot you can look at chat stats. Rookie numbers. AJ said NVC. Oh, I love AJ. She's so freaking awesome, dude. Excuse me. Been struggling with an extreme feeling of stagnation, mentally and physically. I'm busier and growing faster than just about everyone I know, except my buddy, who I look up to a lot. But I have days where I can't bring myself to do anything and get depressed. I'm not really sure why this happens too. I feel the same way. If you're not like, you know, constantly going, you always feel like you're falling behind. And that's when I got diagnosed with OCD. But life isn't about, you know, constantly getting better. Obviously it is really good to always grow and become better. But I feel like right now with social media and like the government and how like everything like shapes life, you're constantly searching for financial freedom. You're constantly searching for this, that, all the other. You're never happy. But then there's older people who've lived an entire life in solitude in the mountains, and they're the happiest they've ever been. But they've been stagnant their whole lives. They just build a farm, and they're like, I know where I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna work. I know where I'm gonna get married. I know where I'm gonna raise my kids. That's it. That's all I need. And I think it's all about your surroundings and how your mental is, really, more than anything else. Understand that you don't always have to find ad. Fuck. I think it's cool that so many people feel comfortable coming to you. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, Joe sent me a message and I didn't respond. Oh my god, I just realized. Thank you so much for reminding me. Holy shit. Fuck. Shit, dude. I think I got the message while I was riding in Miami and I'm like, I'll respond to him. Fuck, dude. he literally sent me oh shit. Oh yeah, it's super awesome. It's kind of weird to acknowledge and like kind of trust or believe, but I feel the same way. A lot of people feel the same way. And it's really just because maybe you're not comfortable relaxing. And the way I started practicing that is literally like a list of things that I do. Like keep a list of things that I do and checking them off, and it reminds you that you've done stuff today. That's all you need. But then also forcing yourself to relax a little bit. Like I watched Attack on Titan a little bit, and I'm awful at watching shows, but I watched it to like get used to like watching shows and learning to relax, and it was awesome. And in my head, I was low-key like, oh, I need to get some work done, I need to edit, but I'm like, I deserve to relax. I deserve to breathe. You know, it kind of trains your brain to remind yourself that life is not about constantly growing and learning and things. It's also about living life. You know? Well, maybe give yourself a little bit of self-care and stuff. Just saying, if a dude who decides to mug me at the gas station will probably solve some inner demons. Really? It would solve it? He doesn't talk often, but he usually sends a long message. Aw, that's so sweet. Does he still have a girlfriend? I'm very curious, bro. I'm just very curious. Because I remember last time I got an update, he had a girlfriend, but that was a while ago. So I'm just really hoping, because, I mean, I'm just hoping it's better than the pig incident. I'm happy when I'm sleeping. Sleeping is fun. Sleeping is nice. Wait, are you serious? They're still together? Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank God. I was like worried. I was like, oh my God. Did he break up with his girlfriend? Are they broken up? Loki, sometimes I always assume my text messages are like that. I always used to keep myself constantly tipsy before I got on my ATBT, ABCD. Yeah, and it's just it's an awful like way to live, really. You know, back at my old house, I lived off of middle of nowhere. 2 a.m. I get a knock on the door, and there was this guy and girl and their dog. He had a gunshot wound in the arm and an exit wound in his back. Oh my God, you have to give us stories about that. You have to I have to respond to them after stream. I entirely forgot about that. Dude, that's insane. That's terrifying also, seeing that, like not even being prepared. As military, I've lost multiple people to self-cause, some to others. My one rule is Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. No one spends it alone. Right, my mom has taught me that. She always asks me, you know, is there anyone who doesn't have a home that wants to stay with us, like one of your friends? And I'm like, no, everyone has one. But it's so sweet because now I've started asking people, you know, who are you spending New Year's with, or who are you spending Christmas with, you know, because it's so important to just on those times where everyone's together to remind everyone that they're also loved. You know what I mean? I've had people under me at my house sharing my anniversary dinner. I make it a point to everyone to know my doors are open. My dogs will cuddle them, and I want to do that. I can't wait to have a house so I can actually do that and remind people that they can stay at my house and it's a safe place. It's so nice. I'm gonna call it from here. Gonna have a meeting tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Good night, one guy! I'm almost done with my submissions, and then I'm gonna watch the edit that Katie made for me, and then I'm gonna be hopping off. This was a really fun stream. There's this girl that I've been talking to for a while, my welding class. That's hard as fuck. A few days ago, I told her I had feelings for her. She had feelings for me too. Last Sunday, we went on our first date and went well. We're going on our second date this weekend. Oh, that's so sweet! ¿No lo entiendes? What do you mean? Who doesn't understand? Yeah, good luck with calc, bro. Fuck calc. Fuck calc. I hate calc. Me and my homies hate calc. That's so sweet, dude. Oh my gosh. I haven't gone on many dates with different people. I've only gone on dates with 2 separate people. But I've been on dates where it's like the chemistry's there, bro. And you're just like, fuck yeah, dude. You're like the coolest person ever. Let's meet again. That's so awesome that you're experiencing that. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Tell me how date number 2 goes. I'm expecting. Calc is just short for calculator. I hate that video. Guys, calc is short for calculator if you didn't know. Just want to say love you and keep going, queen. You're the best. I try. I'm planning on working even harder and like editing more, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I went through a hard relationship where everything I ever did wasn't enough, and we fought over stupid stuff. Like, she would give me like a night and she went out and slept with other dudes. And so I did something and dated her best friend, and now I regret doing it because it caused them to not be friends anymore. But I'm so much happier with her going back to my ex. I don't understand why she would not break up with me if she wanted to fool around with other guys. Yeah, that was fucked up for her to do that. But however, you do not fight fire with fire, because at the end of the day, you were just as bad as them for making that decision. You know what I mean? Like, if, let's say for example, I have a DM from someone who's like, this person's being rude to me. And then I ask for the DMs and they're being rude back. It's like, okay, well, if I, you know, what is it called? If I give a timeout to one person, I have to give a timeout to the other person. You know, like, you can't be a bad person back to that person because you're just as bad as that person. I'm glad it was over, but you should have just ended it right there. You know what I mean? But I mean, you regret doing that, which is awesome. So maybe you learned, like, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that, because at the end of the day, that makes me just as bad of a person as it does to her. If she cheats and I cheat back, unless you guys were already broken up, but whatever the fuck. If I'm assuming actually you guys were already broken up, I read that wrong. Well, then fuck it. I don't understand why she would not break up with me. She wanted, yeah, I've been in a relationship where literally, like, I wasn't allowed to talk to, this was years ago, allowed to talk to any guys. And if I did, I'd have to show all the receipts and say what they wanted me to say, and that they could talk to and DM girls. Like, and like they painted it in my head to make it seem like where it's like, well, I'm the man and I'm the provider, so that's why I'm doing this, you know? Yet I was paying for food. Make it make sense, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, where is the providing happening? But obviously we live and we learn, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes people have to shit, dude. I don't know. Some people I have learned, they just want the benefit of a relationship without doing the full commitment. And the second you show them you're not the one to fuck around with, then they apologize. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And it's like, you're not sorry. You knew it was fucked up. You just didn't think I would actually hold you against or hold you to it. Or like, hold consequences, hold something against you. Consequences. Give you consequences for your actions. Toxic people out there, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. Just done something in the forum, needed the stream so bad. It's good. Yeah, it's so nice. I love these streams. They make me so happy. Okay, so I have a heavy crush on my boss. He's like 10 years older than me. In December, he started watching my Instagram stories like non-stop. He was like stalking me, plus at work we started having eye contact and smiling at each other. I thought we would have something special, but ever since New Year's, it all started fading, and we don't have eye contact anymore at all. I wondered why, and yesterday I found out why. I was on break, and the girls from anesthesia were taking a break as well. I work in vet tech and a huge veterinary corner. Oh my gosh, there's always drama there. Hold them accountable. Yes, exactly. Sorry, words left. They were talking about their plans on Carnival, and what they had planned. When he came to our break room and went into the kitchen to make himself a coffee. Then one of anesthesia girls asked him what his plans for the carnival were, and he said, well, I don't know where I'm going because my girlfriend planned something for us. In this moment, my heart shattered into a million pieces. I wanted to cry so bad. My whole world collapsed, and I know this sounds dramatic, but based on how much I love this man, this pretty much describes this moment. The rest of my shift, I was luckily just cleaning, and not with some doctor, because I really wanted to go cry so bad. When I came home, I went straight to bed and cried myself to sleep. Didn't even eat anything. All night, I thought about it and how the future is going to be when I'm assigned to him for the day and have to work together with him. Getting over him is going to be hard because I see him every day at work. I think I've never loved someone so much. Like how really most beautiful man I've seen in my life. Not loving him seems impossible for me. All my friends try to motivate me, but nothing works. As much as I love my friends, nothing works. No matter how hard they try, the pain of the heartbreak is so strong. So I have a friend who's literally is dating the ugliest man who's like taking all his money or taking all her money and everything like that, and she keeps wanting to go back. So what worked is just me being straight up front and honest. I love you so much. And this is coming from someone who loves you so much, and I want you to learn this and experience, because this is how I was taught to move on. This is how I was taught to. Sometimes people need some harsh truth. You don't even fucking know the man. And I'm saying this because I love you. But sometimes you need someone who's just blunt and honest with you. You didn't even fucking know the man. Have you ever had like a one-on-one deep conversation with him on his morals? Do you know his morals? Do you know what he wants his wife to do? Do you know in his future if he wants his wife to be like a stay-at-home mom or have a kid? Do you know how many kids he wants? Do you know how he feels about certain political views? Do you know who he is aside from work? Like, tell me one thing you know about this man and I'll believe you. Like deep conversation kind of esque, not someone who you like have a conversation with at a cafe and like, you know them. Someone who you genuinely know them deeply as a person and have some deep experiences with them. Have you experienced trauma with them? Have you experienced life with them? Have you experienced going through something with them? Have you experienced heartbreak with them. You know if they'll be there for you when your family passes away. You know they'll carry you if you lose your legs to the bathroom. Do you know his mother's name? Do you know his birthday? Do you know his social security number? Do you know his favorite color? Do you know what he likes to do after work? Do you know what kind of food he likes to eat on his lunch break? Do you know his taste in women? You know, like I had to remind myself this. I had to talk to myself like this. Really, you don't even fucking know the man. That's like me being like starstruck over fucking David DiCaprio. That's not right. DiCaprio. No, Leonardo DiCaprio. Shit. David DiCaprio. It's like, and then I send him a message, right? After like, you know, his post, and maybe he views my story, let's say, for example, right? And then he says, oh, well, you know, I don't really want to date, you know, and then I'm heartbroken. You know his credit card number. Now that's real important, you know? If you don't know his credit card number, there's no relationship there. But no, really, it's like, I don't know him. I don't know him personally. I only know him publicly because I know whenever I go to school, whenever I stream, that's my public persona. So that's what parasocial is. They only know my public persona. Like, let's say, for example, Mar and I, you know, we've hung out IRL, you know, and we know each other, right? You know, like he actually knows me, but like, this is my public persona. Aside from him just seeing you post on social media and stuff, or talking, or exchanging a smile, because I'll let you know right now, if I see someone working out and we make eye contact, I smile. Because I'm like acknowledging you. I'm not being rude. I'm not trying to mug you. I'm not trying to mean mug you or whatever. Mug. I'm showing you respect. You know? How does a baby shit that much? How does it hold that much fluid? Oh my god. Ew, I want a kid eventually, and then I remember how much shit and piss they go through and how many diapers, bro. You have to take out a loan for how many diapers you're gonna be buying. From a certain point onward, there is no longer any turning back. That is the point that must be reached. Yeah, true. Cuddy Tubby. Little Tubby Michelin Man, baby. But, like, I'm saying this from someone who's genuinely being so honest with you. What do you like about him? Because I don't see anything here that you even say that you like about him. All I see is, he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. That's all! You're not even saying who he is. Money, money, money. No, bro. Some doctors just don't make shit for money, honestly. But like, really just be honest with yourself. Why do you like him? Because I had that question asked to me. It's like, why do you even like him? And then I go, I can't even answer that question. Not, oh, he cares for his patients. Dude, that's a fucking doctor. He has to do that. Like, I'm saying this because I'm being honest with you and blunt and honest, and I had to have this talk too. Is like, what do you like him for? I think his eyes are nice. Like, okay, he's the most beautiful man ever. When he gets old, bro, he's gonna look all old and fucking wrinkly, and his nuts are gonna be all shriveled up. Have fun dealing with that. Let's say he was ugly and chopped. Would there be anything that you like about him? Or is it just his looks? Obviously, you know, you're young. And I've had crushes when I was young. I thought they were crushes. They were just like infatuation, like mini infatuations, where I wanted to like someone. And like you're going through the phase where you're not, you know, trying to see who you like and what you like, and you know, oftentimes it puts you in a really weird predicament because you're like, I like this person, but like you have to ask yourself why you like them, because again, you're young, so it's natural. But coming from a 24-year-old who's been through all that shit and more, remind yourself why you like them. Like, you know, like ask yourself, bro, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, ask yourself, can you see yourself living the rest of your life with that person? Because you guys agree with the same things, you know what I mean? But I digress, because again, I've gone through the same shit, so like I mean, obviously not with someone who's in plus year age gap, but like I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling ya. I want to watch this, guys. I want to watch this. Shut up. Let me watch myself. Mashallah subhanallah. Am I saying it right? I have a Muslim friend who I try to voila. No? This isn't you? Oh, I thought you were saying I followed the wrong person. Wallahi means like what Allah intends or something. I'm not ready for this one. Be prepared. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna comment before. Oh shit! Holy shit, dude! I didn't expect to see Eminem version of me here. Dude, that's Eminem phase. I was going through an Eminem phase here. Wait, that's so funny. Dude, I love the camera, bro. Oh my god. Dude, I love all... Dude, wait! Sunflower's new TikTok. Wait, from yesterday or when? This was an hour ago! What the fuck? Wait! I'm being here before... Sunflower's new TikTok. Wait, from yesterday or when? Oh, wait, that's so sweet. Privacy restrictions because she's reading submissions. From, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. That's so sweet. She's the only reason why I open up TikTok. Today? Dude, this has to be your full-time job. Okay, low-key, I've talked to management people before, right? Yes! Yes! Wait, can you link it, Jules, low-key? Okay, so I've talked to management people before, and there's people they pay called clippers. They just clip Twitch streams and they post about it on Instagram. Or like on TikTok and something. You could low-key get a job from this, bro. You're good at this. I don't know how to get that job. Maybe ChatGPT it. She edits more than me. What? How did you edit it? This is my first. I'm thinking. I'm like, wait, is this my first stream? This is so. It's so weird to hear myself. Also, notice how like my default TikTok search is glute workouts. It's just a bunch of butts. Where's my notifications? Wait, this is Streamception right now. Oh my god, do I split when I read chat? This is so freaking cute. Wait, oh my god. I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, how many days have I streamed? Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't repost it. You were the other one. Bro, whoever you work for in your future, you're locked in. You work harder than majority of service providers or anyone. Not service providers. I'm having a stroke when I try to talk. I hate hearing myself. I'm talking about something. I don't know yet. I just reposted it. This is so freaking awesome, dude. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. The attention to give when she loves girls. I love lyrics. Y'all, I have so many videos coming out soon that you'll be able to clip. Like I have been neglecting you. My hair looks so dark. I forget after dyeing it red how dark it looked. Like the faded red 8, bro. I love y'all, bro. I literally love y'all. Y'all are I'd eat y'all up. If I was a Titan from Attack on Titan, that would sound more like a threat than a support. If I was a zombie, I'd go after y'all. But because I'm... You sent it! Thank God! I was gonna look for it. Oh my god, I got 200 freaking likes, dude! I don't deserve this kind of gas up. Oh my god, you went deep in the files. I didn't even know these videos were still out. Oh my god, I'm following y'all. I don't care. Dude. I can't do compliments. I got I got a compliment while in Miami and I said, "Your toes are mine tonight." I don't know how else to say it, bro. Edit of an edit of an edit, dude. Make editception. Edit of an editception, bro. Dude, Ace, your baby's so adorable. So healthy. Sorry. Just so adorable. Alright. Alright. With that being said, chat, it has been 4 hours of streaming. I'm gonna go take these extensions out of my hair. Start editing my vlog. I'm so excited. I really hope you guys like the vlog. I'm gonna put some funny clips in there. It might take me like a week to edit, but straight up, bro, I'm hoping this video is gonna be like fun. Like constantly, if you have brain rot, if you like brain rot, this is gonna be a funny VOD. Like I can lie to you guys, half of the Miami vlog, I accidentally recorded in slow-mo. So I'm thinking of like, now, it's gonna be like a caption saying, now enjoy a compilation montage of the Miami vlog, but in slow motion. Because Mickey accidentally recorded in slow motion, and it's gonna be the and it's gonna be this song. It's gonna be this song.
Most students struggle with writing,
Not the song.
especially when it comes to getting started.
10 minutes of activity.
AI writing partner
It won't be. Is it this? No. What's the song that goes? Is it this one? Yes. So it's gonna be literally the Miami. Like I ran into Zol. I ran into Jeremiah Staub. I ran into everyone. I ran into Rafa, Mez, fucking a bunch of people, and it's just all. It's gonna be just their face going and this. It's just gonna be, dude. I have one of me dyeing my hair and sucking a popsicle very slowly. I go with bleach all in my head, like I look crazy. I know, dude. I have like I was doing my hair and it was in slow motion, and I have a clip of me like so. The way I dyed my extensions was I had a bowl of pink, right? I had a bowl of pink dye, and I was doing this to the extensions almost like laundry, and like I got recorded while I was sitting on the floor, covered in bleach and dye, like this. I'm gonna be doing it in slow motion. It's gonna be so bad. Luckily, I recorded some clips on my phone, so it won't be fully. But it's gonna be majority. I think it'll just be a funny vlog. I think it'll be different from the rest. You won't know what's gonna be happening half the time, so with that being said, I'll be in Discord talking with you guys. I love y'all so much. No, fuck you. No 10 push-ups. Oh god, it probably won't get views, but I don't care because I know I'm hoping just you guys enjoy it. That's all that matters to me. But you guys are so sweet. I'm gonna be back Friday. Most likely, 99% sure I'm gonna post my Instagram pictures tomorrow around like 3 p.m. So I'll see you guys out. Bye! There we go. Love you! Bye, broski. What do you mean, broski? This should be my girlfriend. The fuck? Thank you for catching me at the end. We're literally dating, Connor. What do you mean, broski? Bye, Ferg. Bye, guys. Bye, Mara. Bye, Lloyd. Bye, Katie. Bye, Sunflower. Bye, Jules. Sorry, Mommy. Sorry. I can't believe I messed up like that. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go take a shit now. How can you expect to be drawn from the hat? Bye, Drunken! Or bye, Duncan, I mean. Fuck. At some point, it goes juicer mode. Gotta believe. Gotta believe in yourself, what you're doing.